Ready?
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yo!
What is up?
I am dissolving as human. I'm going to be an amoeba soon. I've been working literally nonstop, 6 to 7 days a week for like a month and a half now. My wrists are locking up, and I literally just fell down the fucking stairs a minute ago. I did, yeah.
Like walking into your house?
Like, no, like I'm an idiot and tried to run upstairs and fell right back down the stairs because I'm not coordinated enough. Yeah. I was trying to be silly, and so I thought I'd run upstairs, and you know what?
It didn't work out.
At my age, it's not a great decision.
Are you like busy doing the like construction?
It's
stuff?
construction,
Okay.
yeah. I built a water tower in Texas, so that's random and good.
It is random and good.
Shout out to the town of no one. We were literally just in this wide open field. Beautiful scenery. Wide open plains, just, like literally like wheatgrass just waving the whole time. So it was very
serene,
zen
pretty.
in that.
Yeah.
But the work is it's like, I don't want to do that again.
Do you have a big team or?
Nope. 4 people.
Okay.
It was me, Rolando, Barney, and my brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
the squad.
The squad. Yeah. We got a couple of squad photos, actually. It was fun. When you're working that hard, you have to.
Yeah.
Squad up.
It makes
be
time
friends.
go by.
Yeah, you have to. It's like 70 hours a week. You're just, it's 7 days, 10 hours a day. Some days are longer.
Yeah.
But now my wrists hurt like crazy.
You need to get some like wrist guards or something.
I thought about getting the ones that heat up, like being a real old man and just putting heat things all over my body.
Just soak it up.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace it.
Yeah, literally. Embrace the embracing. Oh my God. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've just been really just enjoying life. Like I quit my job.
That was actually like one of the things I wanted to bring up, so we'll just on topic.
I quit my job of 10 years, and it was literally like the best decision I ever made.
And you're getting to do what you love.
I just, right now, like whenever people ask me what I've been up to, I'm literally just enjoying life.
That's amazing.
And just like doing what the fuck I want to do.
That's so few people get like that point in their, creative existence. Where that's the only thing you have to worry about is waking up and making the thing you want to make.
I don't have to set a fucking alarm. I don't have to punch a clock.
Right.
No one's telling me what to do except for myself.
I work for myself, and that sounds blissful. Like, because I don't like what I do for a living.
Sure.
It's just manual labor.
Well, change that. If you don't like it, do something about it.
I'm trying. That's what to oh, yeah. Tweet this.
Yeah. No, but for real, like, it's been, like, such a breath of fresh air for me.
It almost seems euphoric, the idea of it.
It does. It's like I'm living what I've wanted to do for so long. Like I thought I was going to be at Whole Foods I thought I was going to be a lifer. I thought I was going to be there forever. And a lot of people do get stuck there for a long time. Kurt knows.
Right. I mean, we all get pulled into listen, I started doing flooring. It was a summer job.
Yeah.
It was a way to get through high school with some pocket money.
And now it's like...
It's been 22 years.
It's just... How does it make you feel?
Old and crusty. I'm crusting up. My wrist. Yeah, literally, like this just started this week. And like we just did an episode and I'm like having to like massage the muscles out. I don't know what's going on, but no health insurance, so
I don't have it either.
Work,
that should
that
be good. Maybe a little
scary...
Sprite and some chicken noodle soup or something.
It's like that's one scary thing about doing things on your own. There's no like if I get hurt, I'm so screwed.
Fucked.
I'm so screwed.
Yeah.
And my job is very prone to bodily damage.
Yeah.
Look at my hand. That's just from
pretty messed up.
It's gross and janky and
crusty.
Idiots. Yeah, crusty. See, I'm a crust person.
Yeah, that's one thing about like working for myself is I was so spoiled with having health insurance for 10 years that like the moment I didn't have it anymore, it was kind of like, fuck. And it's so much money.
It's insane.
It's like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't want it, but I know I need it.
I mean,
it's still expensive
I'm just...
even if you have it.
I know.
I'm just going to die. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with it. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, but usually chicken noodle soup and Sprite like fixes most things.
Heat is so valuable. Heat on the human body. We respond well to like injuries with it. So like I just heat myself up at night.
Yeah.
My wife has one of those blankets with the heated. It's a heated
Yeah,
blanket.
yeah, sure.
And I'll just put that like under my back and just lay there and be like, oh yeah, and just fistfuls of Tylenol. Like I'll definitely have kidney problems,
Yeah.
like the usual.
Arthritis.
Got it. Check.
Yeah, check that one off.
Got arthritis. I blame drumming actually for that one.
Yeah,
in the
that
wrists.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's a hairdresser, and she like was a hairdresser for a long time, and she would have a lot of wrist pain because you're just like doing the same thing over and over
This
again.
all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have like carpal tunnel, arthritis.
All the
Check all those
things.
boxes. Yeah. And you know what sucks is it creeps up on you. Like when you're young, you're just blowing and going. Doesn't you about 35? It's just like
And everybody tells you, like, watch out
it's like
for it.
it's like what was that?
You're
Like
just
your
like,
knee
I'll
just
be
starts
fine.
getting twingy, and you're like, that felt different. And then literally 5 years later, it's like I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm a Lego person. Pull me, please do something. Somebody told me chiropractic, so I'm gonna maybe give
Yeah,
that a try.
I've heard chiropractic work like definitely helps out, so
Yeah,
something you could try. I've never done it before.
I haven't either. I'm terrified
I've
of
done
it.
massages, but not.
I've never even done that.
You should.
Yeah,
You should.
it's not
It's nice.
okay. Seems terrifying. Like I don't want to get
Nude.
no, not nude. It's like stretched. I don't want them pulling
They're
on
not
my body.
pulling on you.
Yeah, I don't like.
They're rubbing you.
I'm too tickly. I'll just laugh
Or you
and
don't like being rubbed on?
depends. But also, I am incredibly ticklish. Like
I am too.
super. Like oh, I'm so sorry. Like
I
a
usually
movie.
tell people like if I'm getting like a pedicure or a massage, I'm like, I'm really ticklish to my feet or I'm ticklish over here, so just be careful.
Yeah, when I had surgery on my ankle, I had to tell him that. And I was like, you might want to strap my leg down for real. Because I'll just kick. I'll just randomly kick. Oh, you're not allergic to dogs, are you?
No. I love them.
Really got to start asking that up
love
front.
dogs.
Okay, good.
My Instagram bio is I want to pet your dog. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Little Cooper.
Yes.
The infamous Cooper.
Cooper making his appearances.
He's being super friendly.
He really is, yeah.
Smell my kitty?
He's a good boy. He's the best dog.
Very
He's
sweet.
so good.
I like his little legs.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's got
the
a big
legs for
he's
me.
got a big dog face with tiny little legs.
Yeah, I like those.
He's got like that Labrador face.
Yeah.
He is one of my favorites. I think I told we should get him to mate with corgis and just make Cooporgies.
I like that.
What a beautiful little animal. But isn't it though, when you work for yourself though, there is a little fear now, right? When
Yeah.
you're like, because if something doesn't happen,
It's very inconsistent. That's one
Yes.
thing that I'm like, fuck. So like my main goal for this year is to do like events all the time. Like I have 5 this month, and that's like
Damn.
my money making.
yeah.
Is like just being at those in-person events. So if
Face
no one
value.
knows, I sell curated vintage and secondhand clothing.
Yep.
Primarily online, but I do in-person pop-ups.
Poppy
throughout.
Child.
Yeah, shop Poppy
Yeah.
Child. That's me.
There you go. That's it's weird when you do it yourself, and I just work so it's so random.
It's very random.
You'll just get a phone call or a text or a Facebook or something, and it's like, and it comes from all the avenues. For me, it's hard to keep up with. I'm not really good with all that stuff, but it's like, even still to this day, like, it's like, oh my God, or you miss a thing, or it's like, well, it's going to be 2 weeks. Shit. Time management skills have to like
They have,
triple.
yeah,
Yeah.
they have to be on key.
Do you do a lot of online stuff? Like,
Online primarily is
Really?
what I do. Yeah, I made a website back in November, and then I do Instagram sales as well. So I started my shop on Instagram, and I've built my following there, and then I've kind of trying to funnel all of my customers onto my website, which is difficult.
funneling is hard.
Something that I'm learning to do, and also like my goal is to get Google to see my shit. So when people's like, "Hey,
so
blah blah," blah,
crazy.
it's fucking hard. So
It's
if anyone out
insane.
there can help me.
I might know a guy by just happenstance. Our buddy Sam is just he lives in Google's space.
Well, Sam,
Yeah.
hit me up.
He's always doing random things, trying to figure out their
He's one
weird
of those guys,
analytically
like, try everything.
Yes.
Do it all 10 million times.
and whatever works. he
And
just sticks,
at the
it
very
keeps
least,
going.
If you
Yeah,
just shove it in front of their face a million times, and they'll see it.
they'll know it.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally has got us 100 YouTube subscribers in like a few weeks
That's great.
by doing these like just like this force feeding tactic.
Yeah.
Google
There's a lot
Maps
with,
and
like Google Maps too. So
Yes.
like, go to Vino's, and like when you pull it up on Google Maps or
Yep.
whatever, there are pictures. Well, now there are pictures on there that are associated with Crashcast Podcast.
yep,
Okay, cool.
So he like took 360 videos
Like,
and stuff.
all
And
those
will like put the stuff in there, like
Right.
embedded in there.
yeah, like those pop-ups y'all do.
Yeah.
When you're at that thing, you take a photo of that thing and then you put that in that location. So when people are like, "Where is this?"
Yeah.
and then it's just that pops up, and then there you are, and then they can associate that. It's all about association.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how Google Maps is, but in Apple Maps, when you swipe up, there's just all the photos fed right into it. So you're just looking at it anyway. If you type in Vinos and you swipe up, you see nothing but pictures of Vinos.
Yeah.
So it is a weird thing that works, kind of, that not a lot of people are really doing.
Yeah.
It's strange.
I've like got my website like linked up with Google, but it's a matter of just like it's a whole nother world. Like owning a business is just something that I've never done, so it's all
Yeah.
new. But I'm willing to learn. So
Is it like multi-avenue too? Like Instagram. I know Instagram's big for clothing.
well, it's
Right.
not made to sell on. It's all
Oh, I
organic.
thought it was.
No,
I
so
thought they
there's
had, like, a
Depop.
whole, like-
I sell on Depop, and
Okay.
there's
They have, like,
Mercari.
store features, but they're just really
Stores.
hard to set up.
It is hard.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
It's
do
more
all.
for, like,
Etsy.
There's Etsy,
mass stuff, not like
eBay.
Oh,
a
okay. It's
single
like
piece.
Nike shit. Okay.
Yeah, so like mine's just from the ground up. Like
Wow.
me just being consistent, creating a presence. Consistency is the number one
It's
thing for me.
literally it. Yeah.
I've literally like trained my followers to know like when I'm posting and
That's so good.
and what my shit looks like, and
Yeah.
it's just like just a very cohesive.
You did
feel
build
for
a
me.
style for sure. Like you have
Yeah.
like when you have a post, they're all very like there's this
Uniform.
pose or the thing, you have
Yeah.
it set up. It's all
Yeah.
like the same like quality too, the
It's
structure of
evolved.
it.
It's
Yeah.
evolved over time. I've just kind of figured out what's like worked for me. Everything is different for everyone, but that's what works for me, and I do it all by myself.
I know.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is wild. Sometimes I sit back, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
How
but
do
I
you-
love it. So
Have you had a slump yet? Like a creative slump with it?
I
Where you're just like,
did.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I did in December.
Okay.
It was a month after I quit my job, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I felt like I was burnt out
Oh.
because I was like, I was pushing so hard in my business to like make money because
Yep.
I quit Whole Foods. That I was just kind of like, I need money.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm so burnt out. So I literally just stopped doing everything for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Because I was just like, I don't want to like burn myself out.
make
for-
this a job.
Yeah, I didn't
like,
want it.
make-
I didn't want to make it a job, and I didn't want to
Yes.
like put out content that like didn't fit my vision.
It's the curse, right?
Yeah,
it
it was-
is the curse of being your own thing.
yeah. So I just spent those 2 weeks like enjoying family time and spending time with Jagger and sourcing and just like building up my inventory. And that's like right after the New Year's when I kind of like switched up how I shoot my photos. Like I show my face in my photos now, and I've just kind of like tweaked it to where
I did
it's
notice that. Yeah.
yeah. So it was just like my torso.
Right.
And then I
Just
was
the
like-
piece itself on a human body. Yeah.
And now I'm like trying to break out of my shell a little bit. Like doing this podcast is something that I normally wouldn't do. And showing my face in photos and stuff. So I'm just like, this is my year of just like kind of breaking out of
There
my
you go.
shell. Yeah.
the exploration of
Yeah.
all the media ins and outlets. You don't.
It's weird because I have the same exact viewpoint
Yeah.
on like my shit this year. It's
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
just do everything that
Just
comes
do
your
it
way.
all.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
like
and
literally
see what happens.
never.
And I'm finding that across the board with a lot of creatives and things too. Like everyone's branching out this year.
You don't know where it's going to take you. Like you could
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
someone that you normally wouldn't have met before that could lead you somewhere else.
That's like the people
My-
that we've had on this podcast that he
My-
has no idea
yeah.
what the fuck they are. Sometimes those are the best conversations.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're just getting to know somebody, right? That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
You're just figuring people out in the same time. You can ask me a question. Hey, I never thought that about myself. Let me ponder that for a sec. It's
Yeah.
such a weird format, this format.
Yeah.
And it
it's
is just
fun.
really just two people shitting around.
We're shitting.
That's all it is. We're just taking shits all over this room. Meme it!
Surprisingly, none of the animals have yet.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I'm surprised, too, because animals typically with carpet go bonkers and like want to shit and piss and mark their territory everywhere.
Yeah.
But this has been fun. Like, this is that. Like, this is our version of what you've been able to do.
Yeah.
Is try to get this thing to where it's, like, somewhat stabilized. As far as, like, where you were with, like, Whole Foods, where it's like, I only need to work X amount of hours to soften the blow. You know?
Yeah.
That would be unfucking real.
Yeah, I worked full time for like 9 of those years. And then once that's so fucked to say, 9
crazy?
years full time at Whole Foods was just wild.
Wait till you're saying like 20 and stuff. It's just like, oh, God. How did I fucking do that?
So bad.
Never again.
Never again.
I started my business in 2019 and it was like super part-time, like just kind of more of like a hobby for me.
Yeah.
And then once I realized like how much money I could make from it, I was like, okay, I want to go down to part-time. So then I went down to like 4 days a week, and then I went down to 3 and 2 and then 1, and then they fucked me one too many times, so I said peace.
Later, bitches. I'll
this is my
see
2
you. I'll
weeks.
see you in hell.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they asked me to write a good little exit interview, and I left a nice little note
An
for 'em.
exit interview? That's a fucking thing?
Yeah.
It is if you leave. It's
Did
not if
you get one?
fired.
Oh.
No, I got fired.
Okay.
An
It said,
exit
hey, we have to
interview.
escort you
It
from
was
the
like an
building.
exit like email
You're fired.
interview.
Okay, this is ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
what we've gotten to. Interview in
How was your
and interview
experience
out.
of 10 years?
Is this a gang? You jumping you in?
When I
jump
left
jump you
Target,
out?
the same thing. They were like,
That's so weird.
Well, why are you
I-
leaving?
yeah.
Would you
how much are
recommend
getting
it?
paid somewhere else?
Oh,
Like,
really?
all this shit, like,
Oh, so they just want a fucking
They're
asset to like,
nosy.
yeah.
Was, like, yeah.
God. 00000.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Middle finger emoji, middle finger emoji, middle finger
You're
emoji.
getting
Yeah.
paid literally
Like,
one
yeah,
penny more, and
yeah.
it's way closer to my house.
That's it. It's just not this job. That's why I'm
It's just
quitting.
not
Yeah.
this job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. That's tough.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to leave, but it also was really easy at the same time.
It's hard to leave the people that you. work with
It's the
so
pe-
much.
That
it's
was
the
the main-
friends, right? It's the
job
camaraderie of
itself.
it. Yeah.
And the memories that
People
you make
don't-
along the way.
Yeah.
So,
I get that.
yeah.
I get that for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it is weird because you think fondly of you never remember the job later in life.
Yeah.
You just remember the people. You're just like,
No.
no, like my favorite job I've ever had, and I'll say it probably forever, was working at Pizza Hut. I don't remember a fucking thing about going in and doing the work. It's the moments with the crew of friends.
real.
We were all best friends. We were
Yeah.
doing insane shit.
Just be like, does pineapple
No,
go on pizza?
no,
Let's
I
find
mean-
out.
Who knows?
Oh, getting to make food, that's like the food industry, that's the blessing of it. Getting to be
Just
creative in there.
Making whatever the
Holy
fuck you
crap,
want.
we made
to.
so much insane
Well, also
shit.
back then, like back in
I
those
mean,
days,
it was
people didn't give
unhinged.
two shits if you were fucking around as long as you did your work. Now,
No, they
it's
really
so
didn't. I
corporate.
mean, we would literally
It's
be like
you know,
like a cup, and it would just be full of alcohol, and we would just be drinking alcohol. We were all,
yeah.
oh, the managers, everyone. No, everyone was fucked up.
He's
We were,
also talking
what?
about what the like late '90s.
This
Yeah,
is the late 90s.
many moons ago.
Yes, yeah. But also, it was like we were all in on the thing, but all the work got done. No one gave a fuck. It
Yeah.
was
That's
truly,
how Whole Foods was pre-Amazon.
Yeah.
it was truly.
The good
Nobody gave a
days.
shit as long as you got your
That
job.
well, that's what happened to that place. I remember it vividly. It got corporatized, and it just they
Fuck
fire.
it.
They call it Fire Me Friday because every Friday for like a month they just fired all the old people working there because they didn't want. They wanted to be able to train new people, not how this happened. So they
Whole
just
Foods
kept.
did when they were trying to get
Yeah, and they
something
would just
attractive to sell.
Yeah.
axe people out every time, and they would find any reason to fire them. And these are all my friends, so I know all the stories. They're like, yeah, they got me too. And then they closed the old place down, opened up a new one, and now look at them. They did all that stuff, and no one gives a fuck about Pizza Hut.
Who's Pizza
They don't
Hut?
give a shit.
Yeah.
They're all out
I
of
drive
business.
right by it every time.
Every time. And they're all like delivery only now. Like a ton of the places are like walk-in, delivery only.
They were one of the last pizza places
They're-
to like have the restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
now
But
they don't anymore.
but it used to be the shit.
It used to be great.
My childhood is filled with great. They had an arcade and shit. It was amazing. And then they got slowly just trickle it off till it's just shitty.
Yeah.
You know, we used to make our own dough, and when I was working there is when that all stopped. We used to go in every morning, huge fucking mixer, and just mix trash cans, like 55-gallon trash cans, and just mix dough for the first couple hours you were there, and every pizza was real. It was real.
It was real.
And
pizza.
then
What is it
slowly,
now?
it's
Robot
a
pizza?
stick of something that you spray fucking something aerosol shit on, and then you throw it in a freezer, and poof, it becomes dough.
Pizza.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, you might as well, if you're eating fucking from the fast food pizza chains, you might as well just go to Walmart and save yourself a few bucks, because that's literally all it is. It's just frozen
Get a party pizza.
Yeah, it's a party
and
pizza.
those are good.
They really are.
I mean, Jagger and I eat them sometimes. So.
I roll up.
Hey. I didn't tell Jagger about that.
It's incredible.
Jagger, if you're listening.
It's actually, he gave me a piece of one. It's fucking phenomenal.
Microwave it
Noted.
just enough to get it soft. To roll
Yeah,
it
to
up,
roll it up.
Put it in the air fryer
We
for
don't-
like 6 minutes.
We don't own a microwave.
That's smart. Good for you.
That's
Yeah.
probably a very good thing.
Just, I don't either. We don't either. It just kills your food. It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
Put it in like a minute just to get it soft enough to roll. Yeah.
Yeah, we just air fry and heat on the stove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Air fryer, everything.
Air fry
Anything.
everything.
Water.
Best invention
you
in
got
the
it.
world. Yeah.
Your kitchen, just an
it-
air fryer. That's
I
it.
can only imagine
Nothing else.
The
Take
air-
out the stove, babe.
the air fryer must be like what our grandparents thought of the microwave. Oh, well, this fucking changes
It
everything.
does everything.
Yeah.
But
Get
without
rid of all the
radiation-
appliances. I have a,
But without the radiation.
yeah, without all that radiation, that pesky radiation.
Yeah.
Holy Moses. So, yeah, so basically Jagger had a billion hobbies, and you were like, I need a hobby. And you started doing...
He actually, like, talked me into selling clothes.
So you weren't even going to do it?
I wasn't even going to do it. And he just,
Dang.
like, saw that I had, like,
An
an
interest?
eye
Yeah.
for vintage. And he was like, I'll, get you a little laptop and I'll get you a label printer and I'll, like, teach you about, like, weights for different packages because he kind of, like, sold
Ah.
on eBay before I did.
Right.
Shout out to label printer. It has saved my life. I've
That
been
thing is-
upgraded. I've upgraded to a better one.
Actual
Bougie.
Yeah, bougie, for real. But yeah, Jagger was actually the one who kind of pushed me to start my business. So I thank him over the moon because now I'm just doing what I love.
That's what's up. Isn't that a funny
Yeah.
thing when you work for yourself where the thing you buy, you feel extra? You're like, oh, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Like for me, it would be like some fancy saw. I'd be like, oh, I've been needing this for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and then you show it off to all your friends and you're like, she got this label printer.
Yeah. No, I was very excited for it to show up at
Isn't
my
that
house.
funny?
Like it's funny how as you get older, it's things like that that just really bring you joy.
And you know, because they tell you, or at least they told us when we were kids. I don't know if kids get this now. They say it's the little things.
It is.
And it really fucking is.
Like when Jagger and I bought our house, when we got like a nice trash can with like a foot thing on it, I was
You're just
pumped.
through the roof.
I was so happy.
And all it is so you don't have to go like this and this. You can just thunk,
Boop,
drop.
Yeah, done.
And the dog can't get in it.
Or cat.
Or cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that.
cats you guys have?
Just one.
Just one.
Just Boosie.
What's one of that?
We babysat my brother's cat for a long time, but she is not ours.
And they have a billion arcade things.
We have a
which
lot
is
of
sick.
arcade machines. Yeah, we basically have a Dave and Buster's in our
You
house.
really do.
And
Still
Jagger,
go to Dave and Buster's.
and we still go to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, but they got the
It's not
Ghostbusters.
enough.
They don't have the Dance Dance. They got the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So he actually just bought 4 more
What the fuck?
arcade machines from Japan.
Jagger, you have a problem.
He does. Thank you. I love him to death,
Because
but
it was already so many.
there's more. There are more.
It's just that room's going to be a 360 of gaming.
Yes, it's
Wow.
like it's wild.
So
but
they're
I
like on a boat, on a ship coming, or they're already in America.
I don't know.
don't know.
I
Okay,
kind of
fair
lose
enough.
track
Yeah, yeah.
between arcade games,
So many things
Go for
going in and
Gold,
out.
and levels,
Yeah.
and whatever else
Right.
he's got up his sleeve. There's always something going on with him. But I love it. I love that he's so like passionate about what he's got going on in his life.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's always like had the most like interesting hobbies. That's like one of the things that I love about him the most.
And super talented.
Yeah, and he's cute.
You know what? He is cute.
He is cute.
Yeah. That big long beard all nice and trimmed up.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, he just got a haircut too, so he's looking real good.
Oh, he's fresh.
He's fresh.
He does keep it fresh, I will say.
Yeah, he does.
I'm
Yeah.
like a garbage human. I don't keep anything fresh. I'm wearing a Body by Bacon shirt.
I was just thinking, I was like, we should have had you change shirts, but we forgot.
So I
Go
thought
change middle episode.
I just put that Zash shirt on. It's all like cropped.
It's tiny.
It's so tiny.
I mean, no one's stopping you.
Vintage. I just rip right through it. This is, it's made to look vintage. Shittily.
It is got that vintage vibe.
Wish
but
I had
it's
known that this stuff was going to be a thing.
vintage.
Because, like, all my clothes growing up,
always
all
been
my
a thing.
friends,
It's just really hot right now,
it is through the roof.
and I love it.
Y'all post pictures from those events, or Kurt will show me, like, look at this thing they did. And it's, like, just fucking packed.
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
like, damn.
You need to come out.
I know. I've been saying I was going to go to one, and I really need to, because it
Yeah.
seems fun as shit.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's Saturday from 11 to 5.
Ooh, is that the
Yeah.
11th?
Yeah,
For the Any Given Roadshow.
Sick. That's perfect.
yeah.
Where?
It's gonna be at the Pocket Park,
Which
which is outside. Like, do you know where Threefold is on Main Street?
Where, across from where you used to live?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Threefold?
It's
Yes.
in that general vicinity. If you go on Main Street, you'll see.
Can I
us.
park in that parking lot?
You can.
The one that's across from where you used to live? Like, park there and just walk?
You can.
It's
yeah.
walkable?
It'll
Okay.
be probably about a block and a half
That's
from
nothing.
that.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
When is
there's
it?
like 30 plus vendors. There's gonna be food, music, and
Oh, that's fun. Oh, wait. So this comes out after that. Oh, it was so much fun. Oh, we had a
Yeah, we
great
had a
time.
really-
Yeah.
I was so busy. I sold all of my stuff.
That's what you did. Just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to we have to go and you have to vlog it.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah, I've been vlogging the wrestling matches. The second one, I will admit, is not as good as the first one. Pre-gaming is necessary, because I felt odd because I got there too early, so I didn't turn the camera on early this time because everyone was like
I don't
in.
want people to see behind the scenes.
Well, like I don't want people to see behind the scenes, but I'm sure it's the same way for you, at least to some extent, where pre the thing, your mind is just like
Yeah.
a billion things on your brain, and you're just
Yeah.
like. Get all this stuff, and intrusiveness is kind of almost annoying a little bit, where you're like, yeah, like I'll answer that in a second,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, let me do my thing first and then come talk to me.
Right. Like, let me get it set up. Let me get all my feng shui of my
Yeah.
thing. For you, it'd be like your booth and like get the shirts laid out or pants or whatever it is. Do you do jewelry too?
No.
No.
No, just like I tried doing like housewares and like other things that I would just like find and source. I would try to sell it, but it's just like the easiest thing to ship for me is clothes. I don't have to worry about things breaking or anything like
Right.
that.
Just throw
So,
it in the bag.
throw it in
zip
the
up.
bag and go. So I've definitely tried, but it just doesn't work for me. I know lots of vintage sellers who sell mugs and glassware, and they do super well at it, but
I could see glassware being hot because that stuff, there's like different versions of those glasswares.
it just stresses me out.
There's like Pyrex, like Tupperware and stuff.
Yeah, the
Like,
Pyrex Tupperwares are
it's, like, older
huge.
shit that's, like,
Yeah.
crazy expensive.
Yeah,
Crazy
there's some that are
expensive.
really expensive.
Glass, like ornamental things that are neon in color because they're full of radiation, so people love collecting those.
Yeah.
The glow in the dark
Yeah.
stuff. That is what
We'll collect
that's like,
anything.
I don't. The only thing
That's
I
true.
really like is like very old, like 20s, 30s style furniture.
Okay.
That stuff to me is sick. Dude, the design of furniture we peaked then. Everything else has just been a carbon copy of that
Yeah.
time frame.
Yeah.
It's so sick. Actually, my dresser in my bedroom is from then,
Cool.
and I love it.
Nice.
It was my grandparents, then my dad's, and now it's mine. And
Yeah,
it's-
there's a lot of like clothing shops now, like your shirt, for instance, to make it look like it's
This
vintage.
came from a flea market.
But it's like you can't recreate vintage.
You
Like
can't.
the quality of this like
It's
80s Harley shirt is
yeah.
like most like vintage t-shirts are 100% cotton, and it usually like holds up. It just
Holds up, and it feels, because it's been pre-worn, it just feels so. It's like wearing drapery.
It's the
you know?
best.
It really is.
I wish that like the stories came with the shirts.
Hey,
Like I just want to know like who had this shirt before me,
Next
or
time you take your
That's
shirt
like
and
a
go,
life.
I didn't know, and stick it in the
Hey
pocket.
there.
I feel that. That's like a. My buddy found a tooth in a jacket at Goodwill.
Nice.
So that's kind of the same.
No,
Came with
today-
somebody's memory.
Today, some of my friends were at Goodwill and they found. This is crazy. They found baby like rats alive. 6 of them.
Wait, not at the bins, like in the
at
store.
the bins. No, at the bins.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like
Baby rats.
baby live ones, like with like no hair, like little tiny nuggets.
He went from disgusted
Yeah.
to, oh, that's adorable.
There's
That's
all
actually kind of.
kinds of-
I mean, now I'm just mystified.
There's lots of emotions.
How does that
I
happen?
get
Yeah,
it.
because I guess they're gonna die probably for sure.
One died, and
Yeah.
then someone's gonna take them and nurse them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the.
I was gonna
happy
say,
part.
or they're gonna be, snakes. Love.
How did they survive the bins?
How did they get? They had to be.
How
born
did they
there.
get to the bins?
Surely the mom was running through the bins and went, "Fuck, I gotta shit these babies out."
Fuck.
And just found a coat, put some babies in a pocket, and went on.
And then yeah,
That's fucking insane.
yeah, like I've seen some pretty crazy stuff there, but that takes the cake.
That's a. Did they? Is there photographic evidence? Did they?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. There are pictures and videos
that's wild.
from multiple sources.
Goodwill's gonna have a field day with that one.
There was a dead rat a couple weeks ago. Shit is so sick.
that-
and that's
that
what
makes sense,
That's
though.
what I dig through.
Dead animals, I can see.
I always wear gloves though.
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say, don't they like give you gloves at the door? Or
they
something?
don't. I wish. I bring my own. A lot
Never
of people
even really
don't.
thought about that.
A lot of people don't wear gloves.
Oh yeah,
there's,
because you're
like-
touching all kinds
I
of
mean,
shit.
I've found.
But they wash their
tasers.
stuff though, right?
Hell no! Are you kidding?
I thought that
I
everything
found
was.
a taser once.
I thought a taser, nice. That's good. I
You-
thought everything was pre-washed. That's not true.
Depends.
Who said that?
Maybe at the store.
Maybe it's folklore.
Maybe
I
in
don't.
your dreams.
Yeah, I was told that
Because
the
I
clothes you buy are
there's
washed.
No,
shit.
at the bins, it's literally they dump a bag in a thing.
Oh, that's
it.
fucking hideous.
That's what I do.
Oh,
I literally dig through
thank you
shit.
for your
It's
service.
the shit-
Yes.
it's the
It's,
shit
it's
that's not
fucking
processed.
ridiculous.
It's I personally love it. Like yeah, it's nitty and gritty,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like when you find that treasure.
I like that you said the story thing because you know what? That makes me like it more for the value of the cloth
Yes.
itself. It's like, oh yeah, because like my thing is homes. When I go into a really old ass house,
Yeah.
it's just like when you tear the wall down, you see like
I'm
long
sure
time
you
ago.
see shit.
Oh, they would leave stuff on purpose.
Yeah,
You'll find
that's
like
cool.
something that a construction worker left, like a Coke can sitting on a fire
Sure.
break, and on very much intentional.
That would be cool, like photography.
I find stuff like that all the time. See, I didn't even think about that shit. Damn,
That'd be super dope
you
photography.
just dropping nuggets.
Isn't it like some sort of tradition for them to like sign like the
It is.
Yeah.
I do that. Yeah,
or
I
when
do that.
people like build their homes.
On new construction, on every house behind the shower wall, I'll sign the wall
That's super cool. I think you should start taking
and
pictures.
date it. I probably should. I never even really thought about that because I do
Yeah.
find shit from time. One time I found a little toy airplane. Yeah, just a little toy and clearly from like the 50s. Like this thing was old as fuck.
Do you ever like find like vintage clothes?
So no, but I definitely
I know
find,
somebody
I definitely find a lot of
who would be
skeletons,
interested.
like real ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From not from people.
Oh, okay.
Whew, that
From
would
what?
be
Animals?
and
Okay.
stuff. They just get in the walls and just it's
Yeah.
mostly possums. They're too big. They get in there and they get
And
stuck.
they're like,
and
"Fuck,
that's it.
I'm stuck."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "I'm gonna die."
Yep. Yep. A lot of bathtub.
Aw.
Yeah. It's just kind of part of it. When
Yeah.
you tear in someone's house, you're like, there's gonna be
And that's
bodies.
part of the bins. Just finding
I guess
rats
so.
or
Just
dead
dead rats
ones.
and new rats. It's just kind
and
of rat
tasers and diapers.
human teeth. My buddy found a human tooth in his coat.
Okay. I find money.
That's
I get paid to buy stuff.
You want to be one of those like I found this jar of those videos are fake though. They found out all these people that are like I found this bag of silver, and it's like no, they planted it. Have you
Yeah.
seen this?
always fake,
But like
most
apparently
of
like
them-
90% of it is all just fake. Doesn't that bum you
I've
out?
seen
Yeah.
people find some crazy shit.
At
Well, but they don't though now, right?
Goodwill?
Goodwill.
Depends. If it's like a bigger YouTube channel, they're probably fucking with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never found anything of any value.
But you
At the
also
bins
are
or at,
like-
at
I've never been to the bins. I don't even
I
know.
haven't either. I wanna
I've
go.
only ever seen photos of that place.
Oh well, it's an adventure.
Is
Is
it?
it every day or they only do it
It's every day.
specific days?
It's every day.
It's every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Scott Hamilton.
Oh, where they used to build the propellers.
No clue. By the Coke
Right.
factory.
Yeah.
Giant, like,
Yeah. The giant whale.
Yeah.
That's the wings. The air. What the fuck are those things? The big fans in the sky when you're driving. The fucking wind power.
windmills?
Shit. Yeah,
I like how
windmills. Yeah, the windmills.
I like how
That's a
you were
visual reference.
trying to figure that out. I appreciate it.
the windmill wings.
It didn't work for me,
Yeah,
but
yeah. They used to build them there. Sorry.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
like a plane.
It's like, no, they were spinning. This is spinning, right?
yes.
That's my.
yes.
All right. Just cut it off.
My biggest flip from there was a 1990s Jay-Z t-shirt that I sold for $800.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
$800? Oh my god.
No, like
And
when
that
I
shit probably cost like 10 cents.
no, it was a little more than that, maybe like 11 or something.
Like
but
$11 probably. Like yeah, like even pants there are like $3.
It's like
all weighed, right?
yeah, it's all by the pound.
Oh, the bins is by the pound. Yeah.
Yeah, bins by the pound. But yeah, that was my biggest flip. I sold it on Mercari.
Mercari.
It's
Why
like
does that sound-
eBay.
Yeah. It's like,
like
the second
Depop.
eBay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a clothing. It's primarily clothing, but people sell like video game stuff.
Vinyls
and,
probably.
Yeah, vinyls.
Yeah.
I actually just
Have
bought
you
a
ever
vinyl.
heard of Whatnot?
Vinyls.
Use that at all?
No,
I feel like it's more for like video games and like collectibles. More
a
so than
lot of
clothing,
people
but
sell clothes on there, but I'm
It definitely does seem like more work.
yeah, it
You know,
does.
like-
I don't know, and it's like live.
Yeah, it's like a live stream, like auction
Have you ever
thing.
tried vinyls? You know those are fucking huge.
No, I just
No,
clothes.
just clothes. Just stick
Yeah,
with
just
what you got.
clothes.
Yeah.
I appreciate vinyls.
Oh man, I'm a vinyl freak.
But
Yeah.
no, I don't.
I have to limit myself very. My buddy texted me a month ago, and he was like, "I think I'm gonna get into vinyls." I was like, "Be careful, man.
It's
Shit
trouble.
is addictive.
It is.
because they're cheap and they're you see all this stuff."
Yeah.
And he literally texted me yesterday, and he showed me he's got a wall of them, and I was like, "You're out of control."
I told you, bro.
Yeah.
I tried to warn you. He was like, he's like, dude, I got like 15 pre-orders coming in. He found out that I told him because I fucked up and I was like, oh, all your favorite bands put out, all the record labels, they put it on vinyl now. All those albums that used to not be on vinyl, now they're on vinyl. And he's just like,
You need to stop telling him.
yeah. Well, it's already too late. I wasted all this man's money. Sorry, Jason. He's fucked. He went and bought a fucking turntable, full on speak, like clip sound system. Like he's in. I was like, yep, you're done.
Headstrong.
I told you. Yeah.
Dedicated.
You ever be in them bins and be like, no, this one stays. This one's for me.
Oh, all the time.
Really?
And the joy of it all is like when I'm sourcing, I'll get stuff for my shop and I'll get stuff for myself. And when I get tired of the stuff for myself, it goes into my shop.
How about that?
Yeah. But a lot of
It's
the
like
stuff.
a revolving closet.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I find
Uh-huh.
for my shop is just like shit that I would wear. Like it's just like a reflection of who I am.
That is what it is, though, right?
Yeah, like
That's
I don't like I just pick shit up that I enjoy.
It-
And when I see people buy my stuff and have those regular people who are
Yep.
consistently buying my pieces, it means more than you can ever imagine.
Right.
It's really fucking cool.
That is what we've had this conversation a couple times. That nowadays people want the real, like they want who you are.
Yeah.
The front, the face, business face thing, that's all gone. The charade, the bullshit.
Yeah.
They'd rather, instead of a character, they'd rather just get Amy.
Yeah.
Like here I am. Here's me. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the same with music. It's the same with so many things now.
Yeah.
Even a fucking coffee shop. I feel like people don't. People want like a local mom and pop coffee shop
Yeah.
now over the big boys.
For sure.
It's the realism, the self.
I feel like me showing my face in my photos too has definitely like helped
can see
create
that.
that like people see who I am now,
There's a
and it's not
bond.
just a torso with
Exactly.
tattoos. Like
You add the realism, the
Yeah.
humanity of it,
Yeah.
because before it's just it's just a torso.
Yeah,
Torso
and-
means nothing.
like when I do those in-person pop-ups, like me being alert and attentive while people are shopping in my booth, like I gain those people as customers,
Yep.
like for longer than just that pop-up.
I've seen a few that you posted. I'm like, damn, that's no way that's gonna fit me. You just did one recently, and I was like, that's fucking God, that's awesome.
You need to know your measurements because I
fat.
post
I'm fat. Just
body by bacon.
couple XLs. Gotta add at least 2.
Hey, I get shit from like extra small to like 5X.
Do you really?
I get all sizes. Like if it looks cool and I would wear it, I'll get it.
Damn. Maybe I should start asking you.
No, you can. No, I encourage people, like if there's something that you're looking for, even if it doesn't really fit my shop style, let me know.
Oh,
'Cause
like
I
if I'm like, yo, I
source-
remember these jerseys.
Yeah, like-
if you ever see one,
Let me know.
Ah.
Yeah, let me know because I source like now that I do this full time, I source like 3,
Constantly.
4, 5 days out of the week.
I would
Like I'm
assume,
always
yeah.
going. So Yeah, just
You
holler.
source online too, like just like scattered
I
eBay.
really don't.
Really?
I really don't. It's usually like yard sales, estate sales, Goodwill, mom and pop thrift stores, and when we like travel, I make sure to like stop at thrift stores when I'm
Oh, smart.
going around, just
Because
because.
you're putting the effort to
can't-
put it online, they're already asking
Right.
what you would get out of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
close to
yeah,
it, you know?
yeah,
Oh, because they're gonna know. They're in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
know. Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Now
like that thing.
research, then-
yeah,
That's why pawn shops seem obsolete to me.
yeah,
It's like why? Because they're already doing what you're doing.
yeah.
But it's like it's just a physical eBay now.
Do you know how much stuff in a
You know?
pawn shop you can go in and resell on Amazon for double the price?
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Almost all of it.
Yeah, that's weird.
And they just don't.
Oh, especially like, but
Because Amazon, like, prices are inflated on Amazon. Because
yeah,
it's a brand that
it's
people trust.
yeah, exactly. And
It
well,
doesn't
they
matter
offer
that
the
it's-
warranties and they'll back it up. Like if somebody fucks somebody over, they're just like whatever, just keep it. You know how many people that happens to? My mom. Oh, dude, it literally just happened to me. My mom ordered a like a flat top griddle, like a gas powered griddle. No, it was mine. No, it was my. That's what I got for Christmas. My fucking griddle. Yes.
We're working through it.
yeah,
We're
sorry.
working through it.
So I got this giant,
love
flat, you know,
this.
those outdoor griddles.
Sure, yeah.
I'm a fucking yeah. This thing is so fucking sick.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I'm out there. I
Snap
cooked,
into a
I
Slim
cooked an
Jim.
entire breakfast, all the stuff in 10 minutes. It's the best gift I've ever gotten. I'm not gonna lie.
I
It's
love
so
that.
sick. Well, they sent her a small 17-inch one. No receipt, no thing, no money came out of her bank.
Is this
Nobody-
Amazon here?
Yes. Nobody called. No, nothing.
Who was supposed to be calling you?
She,
Amazon?
I guess, like, hey, where's our fucking grill we accidentally sent you? No one ever said shit,
They
and
just
she
shipped it out.
she just has it.
Was it
free.
on her name on
No.
the thing? It just shipped randomly.
Yeah, her name was on the shipping
Oh,
label. Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if someone.
That's why
like,
she opened it. She was like, I don't know
I
what
wonder
this
if
is.
someone was like, "Merry Christmas."
That shit happens
Maybe.
all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but it's not like she has a wish list or something. It's just. So it's Blackstone, the brand, right?
Yeah.
And like that's what I was like. I want the Blackstone one because that's my vibe. Get me if you're gonna get it ever, like it's this one. And she's like, okay. And then so like the little one that showed up is also Blackstone,
Same thing, yeah.
same brand, gas powered, but
Yeah.
it's the micro version. And it's just fucking just have it because Amazon doesn't give a fuck.
They really don't.
They have bins. Have you done that? Have you seen this
No.
shit?
These are
I-
pallets.
Pallets and bins. No, they have a drop off section out at the big store. You can just go there. Yeah, you can just go there. Here's all our returns. Sift through the shit.
The pallets are pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing that, like buying like the pallets and then like
pallets I've
not
seen.
knowing what the fuck's in it.
That scares the fuck
But
out of
just
me.
buying
That's
it.
gambling to me.
Yeah, but you
I
buy
can't
it
do
for
it.
That's
$400,
next
they
level.
say it's worth like 2 or 3.
$2 or $3 grand. Yeah, that's what they say. But if it ain't full of MacBooks, I don't want it.
Well,
Yeah.
they say that
You know.
based on the retail value of their returns. Like they know what's on that pallet.
They know exactly what the fuck's on that pallet.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you cool shit.
Yeah.
That shit going with the
They do give you a
employees.
lot of cool
Dude,
shit.
I worked at that Amazon factory. They're like, it's a what now? No, no one saw that. Come on. I'm not going to be honest there. I don't know how you could be, dude.
Well, because they have 7 cameras pointed straight at you at all times.
That's true, too. They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
even the
fucking
people
crazy.
boxing
I-
shit up.
Could not do that like factory work.
It's not for me either.
That's like just not a life, I feel like.
Well, you see the rotations is, you know, one of their biggest issues is they're afraid they're going to run out of employees because they will have hired everyone available for that job.
Yeah.
Was it like
That's a legitimate concern they have as
they
a
make you do
company.
4 10-hour shifts
Yeah.
overnight?
Yeah.
It's like they were like required like work.
It's weird, man.
Nah.
But all warehouse jobs are like that. Even
Yeah.
like the ones that because I go to a lot of warehouses because flooring is big,
Sure.
so they need a lot of space to store it. And they're always, you'll have like the main person is typically there for a while, but all the grunts, you know, the underlings, just, it's a revolving door.
Yeah.
And they paid good, you know. They're good paying jobs. You're on a forklift all day. You don't, not a lot of physical activity, but it's a lot of, you know,
And you don't have to
bumping.
deal with customers, so
That's oh.
You don't have to deal with
that's like
y'all's
the
that-
only plus.
well, I don't know that even if they had to deal with customers, that it would be like what y'all have to experience at that store.
At Whole Foods?
Everyone I know has the most crazy fucking stories.
Oh yeah.
From that place.
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. Just the amount of rudeness
how people think they can treat people that way without getting a fucking sure smack to their head.
Yeah, it's just
is beyond
I had to
me.
bite my tongue more times than I can count.
Y'all are saints and angels.
Thank you.
I cannot
I
fucking
was.
fathom having that fucking job. Not one person, if you know someone that works at Whole Foods, be like, all you have to say is tell me a story about a bad customer, and it will blow your fucking mind that someone had the audacity to say that to someone else working. What in the fuck are you talking about? I feel like if I saw that in person, I'd wait for them in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy
yeah.
shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a part of that anymore.
Yeah. Kudos for getting out of that.
I went and got tacos with myself the other day at El Torito.
With myself.
Yeah, Jagger.
Me and me went and got
Jagger
a fucking
was-
gordita.
Better about that.
I love taking myself out on dates.
I
Treats.
always feel like it's so
Treats.
weird.
Yeah, treat yourself.
I think Jagger he's actually at the State House Convention Center right now at the Anime Fest.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
right
we've been
now.
there the last 2 days, but he was setting up the day that I went to go get
Setting
myself.
up?
Yeah, like he brought some of his arcade machines up
Oh,
there.
of course.
Yes. He brought one of his, and then some of his homies brought theirs. So there was like 10 in there. It's
Is
fun.
this like $1 per play, or are they
It's
trying
free
to sell
play.
them? Oh, it's free play.
Free play.
Oh, cool.
And it was like $40 for the whole weekend for like consumers to come and like experience the fest. So they had like
Damn.
voiceover people
Yeah. I've
that
been
you
to
can
some cons
meet
and stuff,
get.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actual
it was.
anime character.
I
It
love
was
it.
my.
No, cons are fun
first-
as shit.
It was my first one.
I go to the horror con in Texas, and but I went
I
with
bet
a
that
friend
was
of mine.
cool.
It's so much fucking fun.
It was cool.
Because it's not just horror. There was a guy dressed as Groot, and he was quite literally 12 feet tall. And he had a speaker built into his feet, because his feet were like way tall. They were
Yeah.
just, fake. He was on stilts. And he would just, every now and again, he would hit it, and it would just say, I am Groot. And you would hear him for all the way across the
I
event
love
center.
that.
I am Groot. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some things there that I'd never seen in my life, and
The
it was
cosplay
fun.
stuff?
It was cosplay stuff, yeah. And like on Saturday there was a cheerleading competition, and then also the anime fest. So like my mind was like,
I thought you meant there was a
What do I-
competition
At the anime
no,
fest.
no, at the State House Convention Center. So my brain was like, what do I do?
I don't know where am I? Yeah.
Where am I? I know. I was wearing like just vintage, and I was like, I feel like I don't.
And as those
Fit
things
in.
grow, people start coming from all over.
Yes.
So you start getting all kinds of people,
It
all
was
types
rad,
of people.
though.
It's amazing.
It was really cool to just like experience that and like support Jagger and his
in his nerddom.
nerddom. It's a new word. Yeah, it was super fun. So we pretty much have been doing that all weekend. He's still there now.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
I forgot that was going on. Somebody mentioned that last night. And I was like, I need to get more with into
The times.
You also don't get on Facebook like ever.
never.
Yeah.
I literally just am on there to like, I want to see what my friends are up to real quick. Okay, like, post some shit. See ya. Like I can't.
like
Well, you got to do it quick because you'll get sucked in.
You do get
You start
sucked
getting
in.
them fucking comment sections, and before you know
Yeah.
it, it's like 7 hours.
I'm
have
on my
gone by.
phone a lot.
Well,
but
your
my
job is
business,
your phone. That's
yeah,
different.
Yeah.
I
My
think
phone
that's
is my job.
Completely valid. Somebody actually made a good point. It was Kurt. Don't be on there for yourself. Be on there for your business. So, like me would be Crashcast.
He didn't say it.
Like delete your personal. Like he was like delete your personal Instagram or just stop using it. Like log out.
Yeah.
And log in through Crashcast, but as you, because you're your brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes complete sense, honestly.
Yeah, Spencer actually asked me that a couple weeks ago when he came over to our house.
Yeah.
He was like, so do people recognize you now as Amy or as Shot Poppy Child?
Poppy Child.
And I was like, I've never been asked that before,
Yeah.
but I think I'm like progressing into people just knowing me for my shop,
And that's what you
which
want,
is
right?
fucking badass. Cause like I'm so passionate about what I do that like,
That's the lady I pay for vintage.
yeah.
Well, you'll be walking down the street and somebody will be like, Poppy, and you'll be like,
I seriously,
what?
every time I go out, people know who I am, which
Isn't
is
it fun?
weird. It's weird.
That
it's
imposter
weird.
syndrome kicking in.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
you're not supposed to know who I am.
it's
Only my
weird.
friends are supposed to know me.
It's cool though.
It's
cool.
But it is kind of weird though, because with that, like, me, here is me, a complete stranger knows most about you
Yeah.
because you're always out there and
Yeah.
you know shit about them.
Yeah.
So the connection for the instantness of it, it's like, oh yeah, I forget that I put everything about me out there.
Yeah.
Or who are you? What's your name? Well, it's like greeting someone now is like that. It's like
For
that.
me, that concept was backwards.
It's weird.
Because I was like I had the struggle of like, should I make a business page? But I was like, but my photography
Is you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do I separate the two when it's?
I don't know that you do.
Anyway.
I don't know that you do. I think you just go full in on yourself. It's like, and you know, even with this podcast, it's like, yeah, maybe people do want to just be like, oh, well, this is behind the scenes. Like, it's just, it really, a lot of it's like when our last guest just left, it's just me and Kurt sitting in a computer for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he's like, okay, here's this. And we're just airdropping files back and
Sure.
forth, going, okay, click that, do this. But that's all I'm doing anyway. It's what I would put on my site anyway, because that is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
I post more on my business page than I do my personal.
I never post on my person.
Yeah.
Never. I literally
That's
did.
how Blaine from Tiny Towns is.
I-
Everything he
yeah.
posts, or like he'll
Just
send me stuff all the
banned.
time
Yeah.
from the Tiny Towns page. And
That's
I'm just
it.
Like, do you not have your own?
Well, that's what you don't need your own though, right?
You really don't.
Because
I mean,
like if that's the thing you're doing, that's what you're doing. I made 3 posts in. Well, granted that year was literal shit, but the 2021, I made 3 posts on Instagram. Why the fuck do I even have an Instagram? That is ridiculous. To look at what my friends are doing, that's it. I just
Yeah.
scroll through. You know, it's a poppy child.
a lot of people do
That's
that.
cool.
They'll just keep it to kind of like creep on other people.
Yeah, I guess I am a creeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing, kind of.
I creep
But I'm
too.
not liking. Like, you know I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, here
you
I am.
know I'm there. You see I'm online.
It's like
that's
Instagram
it.
is just a heightened version of the Facebook poke. Remember the poke?
Yeah. Do they still do that?
I think they do.
Oh, it's a thing.
It's a thing still.
It exists.
I know it is actually because I got a friend request, which I never check. Sorry about that. I literally have like 2,000.
I have a lot
pending.
too.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it's everyone. It's most people. If you friend me, good luck because I don't ever.
You
see
may
it.
get in.
It's not a get in. It's a
If you're
I
lucky.
see because you know they lump it all in. So it's just like what's the thing that I posted? It's very selfish, but it's like crash cast, tap that. Okay, you know maybe my Insta War or something. Tap that. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know.
Peace.
It's like, do you even really want to be my friend? Because I'm only. Here's what you're getting.
So think
Music.
about that. People who try to be his friend.
Like just go.
Just
like,
think about it.
the page, but no one interacts with
For
that
me,
either.
Like, all my shit is public anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not really like. So me adding you just means I'm gonna see your shit, and if I don't
That's
care to
right.
see your shit,
Then I'm not gonna
Yeah.
follow you.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
My Facebook is public. My Instagram is private, but you can still find me. I'm not like invisible. I'm just private for the friend request.
Yeah.
I've noticed when you go private, you get more people like following you because they're like, "Fuck,
I can't see his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I want to see it.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, isn't that? Yeah, it's a fucking drug for sure. You guys got any more of them like buttons? Just fucking mainlining likes. Oh,
I need a heart react.
Yeah.
I hit mine.
Dude, Facebook, you want to know the last good thing they ever did as far as for their own benefit? It was the multiple reacts.
Yeah. The mad, the sad.
The person who came up with that was a genius. They were like, hey, they love this thing. Let's make 10 of them.
Let's make it better.
And now on Instagram, I don't know how, because I don't know how to do it. I haven't figured this out, but people will put an emoji, like any emoji that exists, you can put that on the message, right? Like instead of just double tap for the heart.
So like
Somebody did to me the other day in Messenger, a bear. They put a bear on the message I sent.
Stories?
No, like in Messenger, type out something like, hey, Amy. Amy sticks a bear on it. What? This literally happened to me yesterday.
you don't know how to do that?
No. I just double tap it. It gives the heart. There's a way to do That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking old, man. I'm showing my
it's
age.
okay,
I'm
though.
sorry.
It's all good.
We'll have a crash course after.
Yeah. I just saw a bear pop up and I was like, a bear?
bear?
How the
Not a
fuck?
heart.
Well, I
It's
know
a
you can.
bear.
If you push and hold, it pops up the laughy, the heart eyes, like
Yeah.
with the typical ones.
Yeah.
Thumbs up in the lower right corner. Give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Fuck. This conversation went nowhere. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So Jagger's at the
Yeah, so he's there.
Yeah.
I know he's very tired right now.
Do you play an instrument? I don't know if
No.
I ever asked you that.
Nope. I played the clarinet in middle school.
Hey,
That's
same.
That's
you
it.
know, That's a pretty common. I feel like those ones are common because they get you with the recorder.
Yeah.
In,
And then
like,
my
5th
mom was
grade.
like, you should find something to do. And
You're
so
like,
I
I like
picked clarinet.
books.
I don't.
Do you not do anything? In school? No, like I'm in school. Did you not do anything? You
I
just
ran
like
track.
went home? Oh, okay.
I ran track and cross country, and I took some art classes.
Art. There you go.
But that was
Anything?
about it. I mean, I moved from essentially San Diego
Oh shit.
to Valonia,
Oh shit.
and I was like,
Now that's a contrast.
it was so hard for me to make
How long
friends.
did you live in San Diego?
It's kind of a long story.
born there?
I was born there.
Oh shit.
I was born in Lancaster, which is like kind of near like Los Angeles.
Okay.
We moved to Conway, Arkansas, and then we moved back to California.
Is
and
this
then
a
we
military
moved
family?
back. No, my dad worked in like he built airplanes and stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
he kind of just
Makes sense.
went back and forth. But the second time we went to live in California, it was like 10-ish years, maybe.
It's a long time.
And then we moved to Valonia because my parents didn't want to live in Conway, so they were like, "Let's pick somewhere close by." And I was in high school.
Torturous.
It was bad. It was my
Yeah.
brother's last year of high school, and I still had 3 years.
Oh,
It was tough.
that's tough.
It was
That's
real
a
tough.
That's tough on the especially that time frame of development. Everything is insane. Like
Yeah.
the chaos of your brain and just being a human is so awful. And then
I
you go
felt-
from
I felt really bad for my brother.
senior year. You
Like,
gotta leave all
come
your
on,
friends.
mom, you should have let him stay, like finish out
Right?
school there.
Damn.
But we survived. But I could not move to Little Rock fast enough because I was like, I've got to be
I need
like,
to see a building, please, God.
yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof, man. Right in the important time. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Clarinet.
Yeah, clarinet. But yeah, I was really into running. It was super fun.
Like cross country?
Cross country
field
and track.
Okay.
Yeah, I did both. And so I made friends in both of those.
Right.
Which was nice. And then obviously
Did you
like
compete, obviously?
I did, yeah. I did some, got some awards, and then right out of high school I just like started smoking pot and hanging out and going to parties.
That was literally like, I was going to be like,
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't do anything in high school? Well, what'd you do? Drugs. I did drugs.
Yeah.
I got in early, like 9th grade.
Yeah, I actually started like smoking cigarettes and pot and drinking like right after high school.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, mine was like 8. I was like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad time.
Yeah.
But you could just buy cigarettes over the counter back then.
Sure.
So you just take them.
It's a long time ago.
It was. They literally were on the front, like just down by where you are at that age. They're just like down at the front, and you could just like. The trick was you wear a coat and you grab for like because it's candy
And then
and
you kinda
cigarettes,
just, like-
and you just tuck it in and you just walk the fuck
Magician
Uh-huh.
at a young age.
Young, a lot of cigarettes in my life.
Yeah.
Had a lot of cigarettes.
Do you
I
still
miss
smoke?
'em. Nope.
Good.
6 months.
Great.
4 to 6 months somewhere.
Like
in
5.
there. Yeah, we'll go 5. We'll
Okay.
cut-
This guy quit that, and then he just quit.
I just quit caffeine, but I did have
Nice.
some, and I had so it's been 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and I just had some today, and I am fucking
Fucked.
man, I'm fucking.
You could do fucking
Oh,
anything.
I'm racing.
I'm proud of you though because I remember when you did
Just
Jagger and I
pounding
shower.
C4s.
C4s were your bloodline.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
Yep.
he still felt like shit.
and I think
Yeah.
I was smoking then too. Still, was I still smoking?
I think you had just quit.
Just quit. I had just quit.
Yeah, it was like a-
because y'all had the candy bowl, and I was
You were getting the candy.
I was hitting that candy
and I was
pretty
like,
hard, that's
Jagger,
right.
he's eating our candy.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. Does he not know? We didn't say anything to you though. We just let you keep eating it.
Thank you.
I'm glad that I got to confront you about that.
Yeah. Oh, I was just jonesing. It's like oral fixation, man. It'll get you, and then you're just like, have to have something. There's a candy bowl. That's gonna
No,
work.
I get that.
Bag of mints.
Yeah.
I get that though, because I quit drinking alcohol.
Oh,
and
really?
now I drink a shit ton of coffee.
Yep.
Like copious.
Replacement therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sparkling waters.
There
like
you go.
that's like I just teeter back and forth between
Yeah.
those two.
Mine was so like candies, stuff like that. But now it's like whatever. You quit smoking. Like now it's long enough. Whatever, cigarettes
Sure.
or whatever. Now it's the caffeine thing is just like,
Yeah.
oh my
It's tough.
God, it's insane.
It's
So you've
tough.
gotten back to a point to where now caffeine works.
Yeah. Oh, it works. Because I was like 4 to 6 C4s a day.
Whoa, a day?
A day, and they weren't working. Like it just didn't work anymore.
I drank half of those once, one of those, and I felt like,
You were gonna
I-
burst into flames.
yeah,
Yeah.
half,
Mhm.
maybe half. And I was regularly drinking like those white monsters or
Yeah.
like,
C4 is a different thing.
it's like another breed of
It's just
energy.
it's evil.
If I drank 6, I'd probably wouldn't be here today.
You could possibly, yeah. You probably would have like a heart attack.
I've heard
Yeah.
people go to the hospital from drinking
pulmonary.
too many, like, Red Bulls.
Too many Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, I quit energy drinks too.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
They're terrible.
Jagger and I quit energy drinks and soda.
Yep.
And I have like a Sprite every once
That's
in a
my
while.
thing is Sprite. I'm like, Sprite feels more
I feel okay
legal.
with Sprite.
Yeah.
It feels legal.
Yeah.
McDonald's Sprite, though.
It's ooh, crispy.
But like,
It's good.
I think it's just because it's clear.
Yeah.
It just feels more like this is okay.
It's okay.
Even though it's
It's
still
not really
soda.
soda. Soda though.
I can see through it. It
Yeah.
Can't be bad.
But
It's
yeah,
like a ghost.
I'll make
Can't hurt you.
mocktails at home and I'll use Sprite to like make different
Mocktail.
drinks. Yeah.
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 That's I haven't figured out anything for caffeine yet other than just have some caffeine as far as like that
Yes.
that weird withdrawal,
Sure.
you know? You get kind of like oh man, I need something to perk me up.
Yeah.
Or what I don't want is to like get addicted to like Jolly Ranchers or something, some sort of candy, sugar.
Sure.
Because then that'll just be like, well, you're eating a pack of Jolly Ranchers a day. I have such an addictive personality.
Well, I quit caffeine, but I ain't got no teeth anymore.
That's right. Yeah. Which I'm already probably not going to have teeth soon, so that's fine. It's whatever. I just have to come to terms with it. Like all these back ones are just shattering.
Do you have dental insurance at all?
No.
No, you don't have any insurance
I
at
don't
all?
have anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna dig a hole and just
lay down.
lay down in there
Just
and go.
stay. And
It's
just
so
stay.
bad. Like literally, like so I have my wisdom teeth as the issue, so they're crowding. So
Oh,
they're trying
yeah.
to turn.
Sure.
Well, they're snapping instead of just moving. And 3 of them, one like just those back 3 minus the wisdom tooth. It's fine, of
It
course.
sounds painful.
It is.
How
It
do
is.
you eat?
This side.
Oh. And then what happens when those are fucked?
We'll get, you know what? We'll address it when we
Okay.
get there.
Just
I might
mashed
just have to go to
potatoes.
one of those.
Just
yeah,
mashed
shrink.
potatoes.
William Blackwell.
Go to, yeah. Oh, yeah. He had to eat mashed potatoes. He had his teeth punched in
Uh-oh.
and they were loose and they were like, you can't eat foods. So he just had to eat mashed potatoes for weeks.
Otherwise your teeth might fall out.
Yeah.
Damn.
What I'll probably end up doing is going to one of those, what is it, a clinic?
Yeah.
Where they'll do it for like $100.
Yeah,
and
my
they'll
dad-
just pull all your teeth out.
My dad goes to some school, like a dental school, and they
Free dental clinic every year on Little Rock.
There is a free dental clinic.
I'll get the contact info from
But
him.
it's like,
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, because
It's
he
a
goes and
school?
gets cleanings for really cheap because he doesn't have. So I'll
I'll let some kids practice on my face.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's the worst that can
It's
I
better
guess you
than
can actually-
nothing.
Yeah. I guess you can die though from infection in your face.
Yes, yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
It is all connected.
Oh, didn't that the thing? Like heart disease is it's all
It's
teeth
a lot of it
problems.
with teeth problems. Yep.
That's some
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
How is that not under insurance, man? I mean, I don't have it anyway, but how is that not the same shit? Why do I gotta have
it's so
2?
weird that it's all different.
It is weird.
If a tooth can give me a heart attack, then fucking that's
Loop it
that's
in.
regular. Yeah. That seems like normal problems.
Yeah, like I have dental and vision insurance, but that's it because it's cheap.
Cheaper.
It's cheap, yeah.
I need vision too. Shit. Yeah. My ears, they're just.
But it
I did that to
also
myself.
isn't
Yeah.
stupid expensive to go get your eyes checked. Like it's like $100.
That's true. Eyes
Yeah.
are kind of like
you know,
normal.
Versus with insurance,
Can you see the
it's like a
H?
$20, $30.
Yeah. No, I cannot see the H. Actually, my vision's getting pretty bad.
Mine's been bad from the womb.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
I've
just
had-
born with the bad
I've been,
oculars.
yep.
Yeah.
My whole family all has glasses, so
I remember around 6.
Half of
I was
mine do.
I can't see the board.
yeah.
My brother still has really good vision, and so I just got the bad straw because
Yeah.
he's close to my age. He's only like 3 years different, but he sees like an eagle.
Yeah, Jagger has excellent eyesight, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, I saw her. I was at the gym, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I just got done." And she's like, and she's wearing glasses. And I was like, "What the fuck?" We went to high school together, and I was like, "You have glasses now?" She's like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Let me see them." You know, I got to see them. Everybody's like, "Oh, let me see your
Let me
glasses."
try them on.
I put them on, and I was looking at the trees, and I was like, "Oh." She goes, "You need them too, don't you?"
Aw.
Like literally the first thing she said, I was like, I literally thought there was double the amount of tree branches. When I put those glasses on, they all kind of like, you know,
Damn.
fuck. I'm so fucked. I'm falling apart at a rapid pace. But business is good.
Business is good.
That's what's up.
It's a little bit of a slow season on my website right now. I think that's for a lot of like online businesses after the holidays.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to these in-person
I
things.
think that's just a lot of businesses. Like even my stuff goes way
Yeah,
down in the
yeah.
holidays. Just everyone spends their money on iPads
Christmas
and stuff.
gifts
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to like ride the wave and know that there's gonna be ups and downs, and to just keep my head up and just.
We got one this weekend. What else? You said
So I've got Wednesday. I've got one at the Labyrinth.
oh, that place is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'll be there from 6 to 9, and then I've got Forever Thrifted on the 11th. And then after that, I've got Demure, and that one's in Conway. It's like a coffee shop who usually throws it. It's outside.
Outside coffee shop.
Yeah, it's like a mobile coffee shop.
Oh,
They're kind
okay.
of newer, and so I think they're like probably eventually going to get a storefront. But
Sure.
They're just like
That's
kinda
usually how you
staying-
start. You
Yeah.
start in like a truck and just move up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've got 2 other coffee shops, one in Little Rock and one in Searcy.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then next month in March, I'm going to Rogers. It'll be my first like out of Little Rock
Hey.
area. So I'll be traveling up to Rogers and doing a big expo there with a bunch of people.
And the
So-
big fancy Walmart money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that one does well, it's actually like a traveling
Like market.
market, and so like every other month they're in different cities, so they're going to be in Tulsa and Dallas and Oklahoma City.
Hell yeah.
And it's a really reasonable price for like a 10 by 10 booth. So if I do well at this one, I'll probably do the others.
Oh, so you can just be like, yo, what's a booth? Like, tag along?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Ah, cool.
Yep. And it's all like really close places, so it's like really
I
feasible.
bet a
for
city
me.
like Dallas, holy shit, I bet people turn out in droves.
Yeah.
Like 8 million people
They
there.
have like
Yeah.
conventions where they just run out of.
No, I know. Yeah, it's just like
that's what I'll be doing. It's like
Yeah.
100 plus vendors.
holy shit.
Like Forever Thrifted is like 30-ish.
Yeah.
So this is like next level.
I mean, 30 even seems like a lot
It's
when you
quite a
think about
bit.
like walking around
It's quite a bit.
and see, because everyone, I mean, how big's a booth? Couple tables wide?
So they range. So like if someone just has a table set up, it's usually like a 6 by 6, and then there's like
Sure.
10 foot by 7.5, and then 10 by 10, which is usually what I get is a 10 by 10.
10 by 10?
Yeah.
Big one. So you can have like some walk around room.
Yeah, I usually
of
have
different
like
racks.
2 racks butt to butt,
Yeah.
and then people can shop on both sides, and I'll have like a little table with stuff on it. But,
Smart.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, 100.
100
What is-
bucks typically is what.
That's not bad.
It's not.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
What is it?
100
100
bucks
for a
spot.
booth rent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That seems
Well, when you're making, $2,000.
that seems very reasonable. What
Yeah.
if we could do a podcast like that?
I
Go to a
know-
convention and just have an
I
on
know
podcast,
that people have done that.
Hey, Corey,
like live.
you don't have to rent a booth. Just plug a microphone.
Just plug a microphone and walk around. Yeah, that's true too.
That's true.
Just put a Zoom recorder in your pocket and just fucking walk around. That's like that guy that makes it with that Arby's man. I don't know. Like he's at conventions doing that shit. That's very funny. Yeah, that's hella reasonable. $100 for a booth that big. I feel like it would be like $1,000
No, it really depends on what event you're doing. Like, there's an event called ThriftCon, and
Hell
they're
yeah.
like the biggest, like swap meet style.
Where's that go? Like California?
They go to like New York, California, like
big
Philadelphia.
ones.
They're doing one in Houston, Atlanta, and it's like booths sell out like that, and I
Yeah.
think it's like $250 for a 10 by 10. But you make so much, like the amount of people that come.
But you're saying $250.
It's not much.
Like that seems like I almost would pay that just to be there.
Yeah.
Like that seems like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
The amount of exposure that
Yeah.
you get from being there, and like the promotion that they give, like, and knowing like, hey, ThriftCon, like it's
Oh.
just like, it's like the place to go.
Think about how many, like, your front banner ends up in how many Instagram posts from people taking random photos.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. It's just in the background, you know, of like 1,000 things.
I mean, I've seen music festivals charge
That's-
like $500-$600.
Yes,
for the
that's what
same
I'm
thing.
thinking of.
Really?
Yeah. It's
So
like,
the fact that like this is curated to be
Yes.
for like this type of
Vintage.
stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a much better idea that you're going to sell more shit. There
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at a festival, for example.
Yeah.
I've
It's a lot
talked to
cheaper.
people at music festivals, and they're like, yeah, the spot for our whatever, which is not even a 10 by 10, because it was like $600, and that's just to park there. You know, the size of a standard car, which wouldn't even equal out to a 10 by 10 if you take it square footage wise.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
so effective. Damn.
It is. Yeah. But it's also like, you don't know if an event's going to do well. I've had some where they've been a total flop.
That, you know, I mean, you know, that's the dice roll.
It is a dice
Yeah,
roll.
you know, that's going to happen a lot. I mean, fuck, I've worked so many events where we did a tattoo convention. Fucking no one came. It was at the Metroplex, giant thrice played
R.I.P. I love Thrice.
to no one. I got a free thrice show with 8 fucking people in a parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was that?
Huh?
When year? What
Oh,
year?
like, let's put it like 08, 09.
Nice.
Like way too long ago to remember.
Yeah.
But no one came to the convention, no one came to the show. It's just one of them things where it just didn't work.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the gamble.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
But I mean, that's not a terrible loss. So if you sell a few things, maybe you can like recoup some of that table money. But have you ever done one where it's just like, oh, I didn't sell anything?
No, I've always sold.
That's good.
I've always sold.
That's good.
Like I've made anywhere from. Kurt.
I'm just
I've made
you know.
anywhere from like probably $300 to $1,500.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
a
that's
day.
great. Yeah.
But I know some people who don't, and it's like, fuck, like, you didn't sell a thing.
That would hurt my feelings.
That would
yeah.
hurt my feelings. But like, when you're going to these like in-person markets, you have to have a price range for everybody. Like, you can't just bring like $50 to $100 t-shirts and expect someone to buy a $100 t-shirt.
I feel
Yeah,
like some bands for
No, I'm not
Yes.
You know what I mean?
gonna.
Yeah.
All the bands that play anywhere that's a fucking established
Like,
place,
you know how stoked people
It's-
get when they walk in and you have a $5 bid?
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
Like,
I don't fucking
Yeah.
buy it.
Like, my prices range from $5 to $100. I have
Right.
a couple hundred.
or 800 if you
Or
can find that
800.
Jay-Z.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, but that's something
what
that's
I-
Yeah,
probably
that's-
online.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my online. I would
Yeah.
not sell that in
Person's gonna
person.
wanna haggle you down and be
There
like,
are-
"Yeah,
What's like a hot ticket item, like a band tour tee or like a
Harley tees sell really well.
Harley?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fanatics.
Yeah, Harley tees. Carhartt is really hot right now. Like
Yep.
Carhartt like work jackets or like pants with
I've
like
been seeing a
double
lot of like
knees.
Carhartt beanies and shit.
Yeah, beanies sell
Right.
well. Yeah, like really thin, just band t-shirts. Like those
Band
typically
t-shirts.
sell really well too. Like I found a 80s Ozzy Osbourne shirt the other day and a Def Leppard shirt, both from the 80s. Like,
Like real for real.
yeah. So,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Man, I got a couple of that. I have one, my favorite tour shirt of all time. I made sure to keep it. It's a Korn, and it's got. Do you know? Oh, yeah, Jagger.
I
of course.
listen to Korn all
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
time. Like,
So Issues, the Issues bear, like that famous bear, it's that, but like with this massive. It's a full print from top to bottom and the whole back with all the
yeah, but
dates.
how much you want for it?
yeah.
No,
do
I
you
don't
wanna
want anything
sell
for it. It's in my. It's just a
I was
cool.
getting- I was getting back.
It's just a cool piece.
You're speaking my love language.
I don't know, $1. I don't know.
Corn, vintage, old.
Let's see. I
Tour
bought it.
shirt.
I bought it in high
I
school.
want it. I want it.
It's been sitting in a fucking dresser.
Can I at least look at it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. I'll send you the photos of it.
I'd
It's
love to
sick.
see it. I'd
It's
love to
so
see it.
sick, and it's got like this aura, like it's got like a gradient, like a red gradient around the
Yeah,
entire.
but how much?
yeah, yeah. It's fun. No, I totally get it. Like the band tee, that's what I would want is
Yeah.
band tees
Yeah.
for sure. And I just lost my favorite band tee, and I'm so fucking upset. I should have stopped wearing it. I knew I should have
Did
stopped
it-
wearing it.
what'd you
I
do?
fucking ripped the whole arm out of the thing.
That's okay. You can get someone to fix it.
It's my E-Tid shirt. You know the E-Tid shirt I wear like literally every other day?
You could get someone to
Yes.
fix it. Do you still have it?
Oh, yeah.
Keep it, and I'll
Fix it?
Yeah, I can get someone to sew
It's
that arm.
pretty bad.
Well, let me see it.
Okay. It's pretty bad. Like, I fucking fell down some rocks doing
It seems
that.
like it's something that you do often.
It's a recent occurrence. Yeah. It's a pretty
Only when he's
recent thing.
excited.
Yeah. I'm falling a lot here lately. I fell quite a bit out there in Texas in those holes, and that's what happened. And it's all limestone, so it's all jagged.
Up them holes.
I'm trying to get down this thing, and I fucking slipped. And I mean, as soon as it happened, I was just like, why was I wearing
This.
this shirt? I knew better.
Why did you bring
Put
that
on a
shirt?
work
Why'd
shirt
you bring it?
because it's comfortable. You just, it's comfy.
I'm not working in
wore it.
this.
Let's go to Walmart and buy 5 really comfortable shirts.
You know what? I have that.
I can get you vintage T-shirts that will last a lifetime.
This one's not necessarily vintage, but it is like probably 7 years old. So it's not vintage.
Vintage
as
is
far as-
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
Because it's like, it's just modern T-shirts suck though.
They do.
They're all
They do.
sandpaper
The
and they're
stitching-
thin as fuck. Yeah, the stitching is trash.
yeah.
You buy them now from a band reputable, and there'll be a string.
No,
You'll be like,
Yeah.
get the lighter out.
I bought
Yeah.
I bought a fucking shirt off Polyphia's website, and I washed it one time, and the graphic was fucked.
Trash. Yeah. It's one of those sublimation graphics.
Like,
they're
come
trash.
on.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a cheap shirt either.
Oh no, they're $40 now for less quality than they've ever been. Somebody mentioned about that the other day. They were like, "If I swear to God, if you ship me a Gildan, I'm fucking throwing it away.
Like,
I'm never
God.
buying your merch again."
I almost bought a Death Cab shirt last night, but the cheapest one was $35.
$35. I
No.
can't do that, dude.
No.
Yeah.
That so sucks. And it sucks because it's only you get it. You're like, well, you have to. This is just what it is. But these shirts are trash.
It's trash. Yeah. I mean, just look on Depop or Mercari in a couple months, and you'll find the shirt that you could have got at the show for cheaper.
Right? Depop. What's
Yeah.
that?
Bro,
It's
I've
like-
seen
it's like
Terminal Nation
eBay.
shirts on
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen eBay, but they're popular though. Like they do well, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
have sick merch.
On eBay?
They have no Terminal Nation. They just
Oh.
have really good merch.
Oh.
They're just like merch.
Yeah, I saw their merch on fucking eBay the other day. I was like,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
and
they're
it was like $20. They
they're-
weren't like asking a shit ton
Arm-
for it. but
asking
I was
an arm
like,
and a leg, yeah.
why are you-
they're growing in popularity, dude. Yeah, that's like now a big thing is to look for like old Norma Jean T-shirts or because they have this one. It was like 2 old timey guns, and everybody wants that fucking shirt. I'm like, I had that shirt.
Yeah. I found Taking Back Sunday shirt
Hell yeah.
that I wore like in high school, and I got rid of
Oh,
it.
it was yours.
No, I
Oh.
got rid of it for some fucking reason. I wish I would have kept all my shit from
Same.
like the 2000s.
I wish I wouldn't have burned it or fucking. I have so many of those stories of like, oh well, that's worth a fucking fortune now.
I have like all my, even like my NSYNC shit, like from way
Would have
back in
been
the day.
yes.
And my Furbies and my Tamagotchis, they're all gone.
And they're all worth everything now.
Now
It's
I
so
wish I would
crazy.
have just.
I have a
kept
few
them.
things that like I probably wouldn't have to work. I'm an idiot, dude. I've
Yeah.
always
I
been
just
an
kept
idiot.
all those Mr. Potato Heads.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I had that, dude. The fucking morphers for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original ones. Those things are like $600. I had the whole set,
Yeah.
and we paid like $20 for them.
My favorite thing is the Beanie Babies that never actually became
Beanie
worth
Babies,
shit.
dude.
People like when I go flea marketing, like people are
blows my
selling
mind.
them
Yeah,
again.
yeah, I've seen them.
No.
I go to Blue Suede Shoes like all the
Yeah,
time.
I'll be like an older person being
Yep.
like, I want $70 for this, and I look it up online. I'm like, I could buy 100 of those for $70.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, we'll sit in your booth forever.
I like that one because do you go to antique stores for thrifting sometimes?
Like flea markets and
Yeah,
stuff.
they-
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes you get like somebody
They
who
really
doesn't know, or they'll do like a bulk, like buy this entire setup for $1,000 bucks.
That's why garage
I saw
sales-
someone's.
Garage sales?
Yeah,
And you're just like, hey, I'll take that whole closet. for
That
$100.
is
Yeah.
yes. No. Yeah. I love estate sales. Like one of
I
my.
just wanna get rid of
I'll
it.
tell you.
Yeah.
You want
Especially
to
on the
know?
last day of the sale, it's like I'll
You
want
want to know
deal.
a good one to look for if you ever see a guitar. So this is just a really good one. If you go a lot, this is just good information. If you see something called a Fender Broadcaster,
Okay.
you'll never work another day in your life.
Okay.
They're not all accounted for. They know they're more out there. And it was a thing. So the Fender Tele used to be the Fender Broadcaster. But Gretsch Drums also had broadcaster drums. Well, they sued Fender and won, and they had to change the name to the Telecaster. So there are still broadcasters out there, and they are worth an absolute fortune.
I bet.
But so some old person just got one up in an attic. There's quite a few that are still like they need to like find. Telling you, if you ever see that, that's like the one thing I know about going to estate sales. If you ever see that guitar, whatever the price is, find the money.
Take out a loan.
Yeah.
Jagger, I need money.
Yeah. Because you're good. It's just you're going to be like, woohoo.
One of my favorite things about estate sales is like seeing how people style their homes or like collections that they've had or just like how homes look in like the 70s and 80s that like I wouldn't be able to normally see because I just walk up in your house and buy your shit off of you. But
someone that lived in that house their whole life.
Yeah. It's cool to see what people collect. A lot of people collect Christmas stuff. I did notice that. A lot of Christmas stuff.
When I was a kid, Coca-Cola was a big, like I have,
especially Coca-Cola
Christmas stuff. You're not wrong. That bear, that fucking bear. I have like all of the National Geographics from like 1800 to now. They've just been a constant thing in my family for some reason.
Yeah.
But the collections were $25 fucking. But the ads, if you cut them out and frame them, are worth a fortune.
Yeah. No, the ads, like Jagger and I were actually talking about that today. It's like some of the old like anime like magazines. His favorite part are the ads.
Yep.
From the 90s and the 2000s, just like looking back and like just reliving that time of being a kid. And, like it's really special for him to look through those like old anime magazines.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just saw somebody sent me a YouTube clip had when the Green Ranger he passed away. Right, and so that was floating around with it. Somebody sent me one of the scenes where the Zord like connects, and I was just like, "Damn, dude!"
Core memory unlocked.
I remember like just being at my friend Jeremiah's house, our minds just being blown.
It's cool how things like that can like just trigger something about like.
Because who the fuck's thinking about that?
Yeah.
And then and you got the solo and shit. Oh my
That's
God.
another thing about like circling back to like vintage. Is like I actually had a girl yesterday, like I posted a t-shirt on my story and she kicked me a message saying like, hey, this like seeing this made me think of a time when I was a child in Fayetteville doing this with my mom. Like, thank you. Like it was just really cool that like someone that I found like brought her joy.
She shipped it to her for free.
I like that. No.
No.
Yeah, but how much do you want for it? Right.
I was like, it is for sale, and then she didn't get back to me. But that's okay.
But it is cool that she felt the need.
That's okay.
Well, I've never. If something hits me and I feel compelled to send that person a message, that's a pretty good dopamine hit.
Yeah. No, it was good for her and it was good for me. Like that's one of the.
Good that she bought it. Oh wait.
I never really thought about that though. With yeah, like something that you see vintage. That's neat.
Yeah.
Like the story in the clothing, because clothing for me is just where it gets holes, throw it in the garbage.
Sure.
You know.
That's the stuff I love though. Is that tattered, worn, faded, holy shirt.
Shoes too.
Like I pick up shit like that and people buy it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I get it. The whole thing makes perfect sense.
It's a vibe.
Like, well, it's also like, I want this thing. I remember this thing. Let me go fucking look. Well, I'm not going to go look.
Yeah.
I'll get on my fucking phone for 8 seconds, and if I don't find it, oh, well, I guess it's not a thing.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. But there's a whole cascade of people now out there doing exactly what you're doing and putting it on all these places, and now it's just like, if you can think of it,
you can find it. You can.
For sure.
100%. But like you were saying earlier, the age that we are now, we want those things that we once had. Like, I'm trying to find a fucking Furby.
And you're like, I used to own this shit for I got this for Christmas for no money, and now it's $200.
I want a Furby for a good price. I want a Furby.
I want a Power Ranger Morpher, but I'm never gonna. That's
one
not gonna,
day.
Yeah.
We will.
600. If I'm out here, if I ever spend $600 on a Power Ranger Morpher, you have full permission to punch me in the fucking head.
Noted.
That's a dumb fucking move.
I mean, if it's something that you enjoy, just do it.
I just, the memory of it being, because Bryant used to be a small town, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It wasn't the atrocity that it has become. But, so it was just woods. And I would walk through the woods to my buddy Jeremiah's house in the trailer park that was near where we lived. And that's what we did. It was all Power Rangers and sword fight, a stick as a sword.
Yeah, that's cool though. Like when you're kids, that's what you do. You don't have phones and shit in your face.
We didn't have anything.
Yeah.
TV had fucking 7 channels. It was a box. I remember it very vividly. So there may be like 15 channels. And you just had to click.
That's prehistoric time.
Prehistoric.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Had to actually go outside and invent shit to do.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Different times. Did you ever play with Pogs?
Oh, fuck. I have a great Pog story.
Let's hear it.
Yo, I got my fucking eye almost pulled out in a Pog battle.
Damn.
Yes. I was going to put it on fucking one of my story things on Patreon, but I'll tell it here too. Battling. Fucking probably like 3rd grade, 4th grade. I was in elementary school, but the concrete where all the kids go outside to wait for the bus is one of these like slope things, and they would just line you up and down the slopes. And I'm playing against Crystal. I still remember her name. This fucked me up so bad.
Crystal, if you're watching this.
She's not.
Okay.
But
if you are.
There's no way. There's no way. She was fucking wild. I'd actually be surprised if she's alive. She was just wild as fuck.
We took it there.
She was awesome. And I don't but I'm just saying her life was crazy. Even then, it was like, wow. And you think about it now as an adult and you look, it's like she was a child living the life she had. Holy shit. I hope she is. But anyway, we're playing Pogs. Pow, slamming. Every kid had Pogs. Big, giant,
slammers.
Tubes.
And
all different kinds of slammers.
Yeah, I had like a binder thing.
Oh, yeah. Some that looked like ninja stars. Some that were like super thick so you could get the
I still have mine. Do you have yours?
I found one in a box after my dad passed away.
Yeah.
And that's the only one that I have.
I should have one.
Yeah, I have one from then. And so anyway, we're playing. Everybody's having something happened. We got in an argument. That doesn't count, because everyone. That was the word. That's what killed Pogs. There was no clear set of rules. Every little faction was playing their own version of the game. And I guess our idea of what a good slam was different. And she went to like do something and I moved and her fucking finger went in my eye to this digit. It was in my fucking eye socket and I was like,
how does that work?
I don't know. It was so shocking.
Could you see after?
Oh, it hurt so. My eye was watering, unbelievable. Like,
That's
a
scary.
fucking finger just went through the side of it. It was terrifying.
That's
anyway,
that
was an intense
Pog
Pog
story.
Waiting for
you heard
the
it
bus.
here, people.
Yeah, waiting for the bus.
You and Crystal weren't cool anymore.
No, we were. She was.
Okay.
She was really. She was wild. It was fun.
Was she
was
like,
fun.
I'm so sorry?
Oh no, yeah, she felt bad immediately. No, it was insane. Like even she was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." Like just, to the knuckle.
You won. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it was bad. We all felt bad.
That's fucked.
It was wild. She lived in a store, and the name of the store was Crazy Cows.
This is adding up quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not there anymore. It used to be on Highway 5 in the woods, and it was a house that they just sold stuff.
Out of?
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I do.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. I was actually going to say it was kind of like the old version of what if you saw that, you'd be like, oh, I wonder what they have.
Yeah.
But this was more of like a dungeony version of that. Everything was rickety and old. The house was 100. It was terrifying as kids to be like, oh, she lives at the Crazy Cow house. There was 3 kids that lived there. And I only remember her name because the eyeball thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. Well, your eye looks fine.
It's a little janky. Like this is the one that's blurry the most. So like if I close this eye, everything gets weird and fuzzy. I've had a shutter stabbed into it.
Damn.
Into my eye. I'm lucky I can see out of this eye. Both those things happen to this eyeball.
Damn.
Yeah. So anyway, what crazy things happen to your eyeballs?
The craziest story I have about my eyeball is a friend of mine, Sean Curry. You may know who he is.
Name sounds familiar.
He lives in Colorado now, but he was in the music scene growing up.
Yeah.
He we were like having a party, and he like had a lighter, and he like got it really close to my face somehow, and like lit it, and like burnt off all my fucking eyelashes.
Oh no!
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I think I was mad at him for like a good week or two.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. 3 of these are gonna have to grow back before you can talk to me.
Yeah. Like, I was like, fuck, dude, like, my shit's good over here, but over here is nothing.
Could you visually tell that
Yes.
they were missing?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I think it really just, like, startled me more than anything.
For sure.
But, yeah, that was about it.
God, I've seen a lot of eye trauma in my lifetime. I watched a girl get her eye blown up via a bottle rocket.
No, thank you.
It went and exploded behind it and detached everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Rest
That was
in
wild.
peace.
No, she lived.
To her eye.
To her eye. Her eye did not live. No.
No. Damn.
No, it did not. She's still awesome, though.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a wild one.
I'm sure, like, working in your field, too, you have seen some...
Oh, some horrifying things. Yeah. Yeah, construction is not that dangerous, but when the danger happens, it's
bad.
oh man. Yeah, we were working. I'm pretty sure this guy was like some sort of like covert. He's gonna die. So his computer room was just 2 computers on folding tables. Every door had a piece of tape over it, and he would lock his kitchen. He had a steel gate door on his kitchen, and so we were like, "This guy's weird as fuck."
Back up and fucking bounce.
It was that the house was empty. Nothing. He had he had 1 recliner and a TV on a little stand. This was a big house too, and all the curtains were always pulled, and the lights were never on. It was crazy, and we were just working in 2 rooms, and we had to go from that room to the garage, and that was it. It was very strange, right? Well, my buddy decides he's just going to do what's called a plunge cut on a table saw, where you have 2. What's this one? Horizontal.
Yeah.
And you go down for the vertical. Well, he decided he was going to just not pay attention that day. And when blade came through, pow, hit his finger. Fucking.
Did he cut it off?
Close. But a table saw spinning at like 1 billion miles an hour. And blood just fucking went scoosh all over this guy's garage.
What did you do?
Freaked the fuck out. We were like, oh my God. We were young, so it was shocking. Hey, man. And he's got we're bandaging up. He's going to the hospital. Oh, dude. No, it was not that. It was shocking. And of all the people to cover their garage in blood, why the guy that I'm pretty sure was in the mafia?
Yeah,
like, he's in witness protection.
He's up to something.
He's up to something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not the first time his garage has been covered in blood. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good
He walks
thing.
out, he's like,
Yeah.
man,
That's
It's
all
like,
good.
he's like, yeah,
This
it's
ain't
a
my
little fucking
first
Lysol
rodeo.
and some vinegar.
I got a bunch in the back. I'll clean it up and leave.
You just got a vat cooking.
Where's the body? Oh, you just got your finger.
You just cut your finger. You're fine. Get out of here, kid. Seriously, you're not allowed back here. Get out. When you live in the woods, crazy things happen to you.
I never have, but I'm sure.
She's a city
Yeah, city
Yeah,
girl.
City Mouse.
Well, you've had to see some kind of crazy, right? You've had to see something insane happen in your lifetime.
Something crazy has happened to me in the city.
In this one?
In this one.
Can you share it?
I can.
Okay, do it.
Is it illegal?
You know.
No.
It happened to her. So
I
it's-
was at Cool Shoes.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was at Cool Shoes in 2009.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, it's a huge throwback. And I just left. It was like 2 a.m. I was with the guy I was dating at the time and his friend. And we got in my car and we were trying to figure out where we were going to go to next.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, a guy starts walking up to my car and opens up my car door and sticks a gun to my
Oh,
rib
fuck.
cage and is like, give me everything you have. Give me all your money, your phones, everything. And he has another guy with him opening up my back seat and just like taking all of my stuff.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy. Holy shit.
time just stood still.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was on drugs at the time, so it was like,
Oh, so that's just wild.
it didn't seem real, but it felt
Yeah.
real at the same time. And I just like looked down and I grabbed my phone, and he just like takes my phone out of my hand, and next thing I know, they're just running down the street, and I'm like, I need to call the cops.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
so
Yeah.
the parking lot was full of people,
Always, yeah.
and
Yeah.
no one saw it.
No one was. Even if they did, have you seen those videos? The chances of someone actually helping
Is
is very
slim to none.
Yeah, because people freak out. Like, they're freaked out too.
Yeah.
It's like that weird thing.
So I ran down and was like, hey, I just got robbed and I need someone's phone. So I like got on the phone. And I guess like as I was talking to the police, some lady down the street heard me and said that she saw some guys get into their car. And anyways, they ended up getting caught
Okay.
because the lady explained the car. But I had to like go down to the police station.
Do a description.
Super high.
Oh my god. The
But,
one had a face like an eagle.
I was like, I couldn't see. He had like a bandana on.
Of course,
And
yeah.
so I like had no idea really what they looked like. But I was like freaking out. I was like, they're going to know I'm on drugs. They're going to take me. But I was like, no, they're not. They're
That'd
here
be
for
such
something else.
bad luck. Yeah.
So I just was like, Amy, just play it. Go.
Yeah.
And so eventually they got in trouble and I didn't get any of my shit back. But I think I got my ID back and I got like one other thing back.
Probably not your phone. Like, that's evidence. now.
No, they like ditched it. They probably threw it
Oh.
over the river or something.
I mean, nowadays, what's the point in stealing a phone? They're all tracked.
Yeah.
Like, I have all
Yeah.
my stuff set up to where if somebody takes it or I lose it, I can just
Yeah.
lock it up. It's worthless.
Yeah, and like credit cards too. Like you can
Yeah.
just from your phone.
I
you
got
can
all
just
the apps.
yeah.
Every card I have got an app there. I
Yeah.
can turn it off.
But yeah, that was very traumatic for like a long time, and I still think about it.
It can. I've had a gun pulled on me a handful of times. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
I was never the instigator. Just want to
sure. Yeah,
but it's
no.
definitely happened more than once, and it is fucking. It's
very
something
scary.
else.
It's like it's surreal.
Time does kind of like.
It definitely
trickle.
stopped.
It's like whoa, because it can be instant.
And I'm even like, what if I was alone?
Yeah.
Like, what if the
Or
two
if you
peop-
hesitated for a second.
Yeah.
You know. Yep.
so
It's a wild. Event.
experience.
That's a wild
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Damn. That was here in Little Rock too.
That
Was
was
it at
Little Rock.
Juanita's?
No, it was at Cool Shoes at Downtown Music.
Downtown Music. That's
Yeah.
right.
So it was at like Capitol in Louisiana.
Yep.
In that parking lot that's
The back
now like
one?
yeah. Now it's like I think gated off.
It is.
Now, but before it wasn't.
Yep.
And so they were
Oh, back in the day, it was lawless.
yeah, so they were just easily able
Yeah.
to just like go to my car and
I forgot Cool Shoes was a Downtown Music thing. I knew it was
Yeah.
a venue. Yeah.
yep. Yeah, that was a cool time.
It was. I actually did get robbed in that parking lot. Now that you say it, they stole a freaking kick drum pedal.
Damn.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gun to my side.
I'm glad it ended up the way it did and none of us got hurt and
Right.
they got caught and fuck them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Getting robbed sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I just felt like helpless, really. Like
Have
I
you ever
just-
had your house broke into? That's a wild one too.
No, but I've heard stories and I just like that would be so hard for me to get over. Like I'd probably have nightmares.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff from
So
just,
I
like-
was 12 and I came home and my house was empty. So they backed up a moving truck.
and just fucked it
They
all
took
up.
our whole. No, they took our entire house. They took it all.
How long were you like out of town?
No, we were just at school and work. They just came in like somebody drove by. Well, I know this because the neighbors came and they were like, "Well, we thought you were moving." They were in a moving truck, so no one thought to go.
Do you know who did it?
Never caught them.
Oh my god.
They stole our whole house. When we moved later on, my dad. So me and my dad lived together for a long time. Everybody knows that. I lived there till I was 27, but
Gotcha.
we were like pals.
Yeah.
This wasn't like, weird thing. Like we just fuck it. We're both single. Who gives a shit?
That's
Like we're just
cool.
partying.
Yeah.
When he moved out, we were helping him move his shit. He still kept a knife. And it was from, like, I asked him about it. He was like, yeah, well, remember that? It was, like, so traumatizing. Because I came home first. And I was a kid.
I bet that was so like
Yeah. So you were saying, I wondered how long it would stick with you. But Long time.
Probably still does a little bit.
Because I was 12 when it happened, and it was 27 when he moved out.
Damn,
Yeah. Still thinking about it.
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I've been robbed a handful of times, but that was the one time we didn't know who did it. Every other time, it was like it's always somebody you know most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. My brother is in Mexico right now. He's living on his motorcycle.
That's what you taught.
Yeah, he's been there. He's been on the road since May, I think.
Damn.
And when he first got into Mexico, he's been in Mexico since November. And he like went to go get a cup of coffee, and he keeps like a fake wallet.
Yep.
He's got like his real one like hidden, and then he's got a fake one with just like some gift cards with nothing on it and like maybe $10.
Yep.
And someone stole it off his motorcycle.
Just give him something.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty brilliant to have a wallet in your pocket that's a fake
Yes,
wallet.
yep. And
like
he
the
still
other
does.
Pocket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's actually a solid move if you're walking around alone.
Yep.
To have a secondary.
Yep.
Yep.
With just like shit that kind of looks like you
It's
use
just
it.
stuff. They
Yeah.
just want the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you could go as far as to be like, you know, just an old ass, like, shitty, like, pocket, like desk phone. Like, here's my stuff.
That's
they're
a
just gonna
good
take it and
idea
run.
too. It's just a shit phone.
You know, especially if you're a lady and you have like a carry-on, which a lot of guys now too. Everyone's doing bags now, satchels. Are
Yeah.
you satcheled up? Are you one of these?
I do like I did when I went to the Anime Fest today.
Perfect.
Or like if I'm doing a pop up, I've got one of those bags because I don't want to carry my
I've been
purse.
thinking about doing it.
You should.
It
It makes life easy.
I don't like trends. I'm very like humbug.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a stick in the mud.
Yeah.
But like that, it's getting me.
The first time I did it, though,
I find myself looking at
I was like, I get it.
satchels all
Like,
the
I
time.
just use a fanny pack.
That's all it is.
I just use a fanny. I don't buy no specific.
I'm from the generation where fanny pack was not something you did.
Yeah.
It was very like, you know,
Oh, they have a fanny pack.
gross. You're disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Do it. Just
I
do
think
it.
it's just baked into me.
If it's just something that you want to do, just
It's
do it.
so cool though. Like how fucking convenient is just having a satchel.
You can keep your phone and your
I never understood why that was a bad thing. Like when
keys.
remember when the satchel became a thing for dudes?
like a messenger bag.
A messenger bag.
Yeah.
And people were like, that's so stupid, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's low key, like, that's awesome. Like, why wouldn't you want a bag to keep all your shit in?
Just do it.
Like, women get purses. Why can't we have a
Yeah.
thing?
Just do it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who's stopping you?
You know what? You're right. You know what, Amy? You're right. I'm
Thanks.
gonna go home to fucking night. I'm gonna get on Amazon. I'm a satchel
but
up.
only stay on for like 8 seconds, and if you don't find it, then fuck it.
I actually have like 4 saved.
In your cart. Do it. Do it.
I can
Next
never
time-
commit. They're so cheap.
Next
They're
time
like
I see you,
$15. I
next
better
time
have
I
a
see you,
satchel.
you better fucking have a bag.
That means I have to do it tonight though, because I'm definitely coming this
To Forever
weekend to the
Thrifted? Yeah, it's
Is this Maxie's thing or is
it's
this like a
Maxie's
community
thing.
thing?
It's Maxie's thing, which is a community thing.
Right, because that's like
Yeah.
his whole thing.
It's his whole
His
his
whole,
whole
like-
thing. Yeah,
like community
he's very
drive.
like community based, like supporting all artists,
Yes.
vendors, just everybody.
That's what we're trying to do on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever? Okay, let's get into some. So, you know, you like my mind likes to think of scenarios. I'm a very like, oh, that this would be hilarious. Like I think in skits.
Okay.
If you tell me a scenario, I'll immediately try to find a way to make it hilarious or stupid. If you're at the bins and literally this is where my brain goes. Like you put your hand down and somebody else puts their hand down and they're like,
What if we kissed at the bins?
that's yeah. Or I saw that first. Is there
It
a
has
moment?
happened.
Really?
It has happened. Like they'll like roll new bins out, and it's like the talk of the town. Like everybody wants to get to the new bins because
Perfect.
that's where you can find things
It's the
like this.
it's the
or
unsifted.
It's the unsifted
Yeah.
shit. And there's definitely been times where people have like fought over a t-shirt.
No shit.
I just if me and you are tugging at the same shirt, you can have it.
It's all good, bro.
But if
That's
you look at it and you see that you don't want it, the courteous thing would be to show me it and let me see it. So that's
okay.
usually what if I'll grab it, I'll show it to you too, and we'll just like kind of decipher. But I've seen people get
You've seen. Like
I've seen people get into it.
No, I said I was here first. Blah blah blah.
Or
blah.
like if I have a shoe and you have the other shoe.
Oh my god! I
like,
didn't even think about that.
My mom runs into that problem because she picks up like she's a reseller also,
Uh-huh.
but she does like a lot of shoes, and
Shoes are big.
she's gotten into like I want that shoe. No, I want that shoe. I was like,
Oh, you've
fuck.
got the left one.
Yeah.
I got the right one.
It's not. It's
That's-
just, to me, it's just not worth it to get all fussy over a t-shirt.
Sure. Yeah. I was like, I know how people are though, and there's no way there's not people out here just dragging each other over a damn Tasmanian devil fucking
Like,
onesie or some
as
shit.
many times as I've been to the bins, I've seen some people get into it before. Not like,
Fist fight. No,
but
like
just
screaming
just
matches.
arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another breed of people that go there.
Is it?
Yeah,
I might actually need to go.
it's fun.
I love people watching so much.
Yeah, it's a
I've
good
always
time.
been like anti Las Vegas, like it's gambling. I'm not against it, but it's just not for me, so I can
Yeah.
stay away from it.
Yeah.
But and I went, oh my god, it's amazing.
It's fun to people watch.
That is the Mecca.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for 4 hours, and I could do a whole podcast on just what I saw in those 4 hours. I could just tell you start at minute 1 and go and do a 4-hour podcast. It's the most insane place I've ever been. If you like chaotic things,
Go there.
that's your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, okay, good. I knew that had to be a thing.
Yeah.
People being like, "No, I saw it first."
Usually people are pretty chill though.
Or something funny. Like, have you ever seen something like just like, "Oh my god,"
Like there, just like
Yeah.
an item.
or something that like something happened to them, like I don't know, like again, like my whole thing is crowd of people. What's the funniest thing that can happen? Like a loud fart, somebody falls down in a funny way.
That's funny.
Like these are the things. This is how my brain works. Like
Nothing comes to my noggin.
okay.
But I go so much that it's just
Yeah.
like it's my job is going to Goodwill.
That's true. And you have a mission now.
I do
It's
have a
not like you're
mission.
just there to sift through
It
things
is-
haphazardly.
I take it very seriously, which is weird
That's good.
to say, but I do. So
Yeah, you should.
yeah, I
That's
have a
what,
vision.
it's your livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's wicked. So yeah, because like you said earlier, it's like I have my particular vision.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what I'm looking for. Like, so maybe like, yeah, but it's got like this weird thing on the edge there. It's not really my style. Da, da, da. I get it.
Sometimes I do pick up things like that I know I could sell that doesn't fit my vision or my vibe, and I'll put it on like Depop or
Yeah, well, there's
like
always
my
gonna be like that.
website and my Instagram have me.
Well, because you're gonna see those nuggets, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, well, I know that's worth something.
Yeah, like the other day
Yeah.
I found like a athletic wear
Yep.
brand Lululemon, and it had tags on it still.
Lululemon.
It had tags on it
Uh-huh.
still, and that doesn't fit my vibe, but I'm gonna fucking sell it.
Yeah. Brand new.
Brand new,
Yeah.
like hoodie.
Oh, a Lululemon hoodie?
Hoodie.
Oh, yeah, that's a big article of clothing,
I
too.
was
And
like,
hoodies are already expensive.
We'll take it.
Yes.
I will buy this.
Lululemon. I thought that was loungewear. It's athletic wear? I don't
It
know.
could be anything,
Yeah.
but
Every-
I think people wear it as both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I think
like
it's the times now have kind of made athletic wear like leisure,
athleisure. Yep. Booyah.
Pinch poke yomi.
Liquid death.
Yeah. Have you had the lime one?
No. There's a lime liquid death now?
It's fantastic.
Oh, shit. We're at a... You know what? More caffeine. Fuck it. I don't need to sleep.
I don't either, because I don't have a normal job.
I do have an orange. I have to wake up and go do flooring tomorrow, but it's fine. I don't even know what time it is.
It is 6:45.
Damn, really? We are crushing it.
Crushing. You know, time flies when you're having a good time.
That's what I tell everybody. Isn't it so awesome? Can you believe we've been here for almost 2 hours now?
No, because whenever I did my last podcast, it was an hour, and it felt long.
Right. Well, it's because I have this theory. So, like, and you were talking about the pops too
Pops.
on your last podcast, the
Oh, the
speaker
pop, yeah.
pops. So, like,
So I
what
thought you
that
were
is like a
referring back-
bad
I
cable.
thought you were talking about pogs.
Oh no. I get triggered from Pog memories. No,
I'm sure you do.
so we did one time. I did a 3-hour podcast, and I recorded none of it. It is tragic. And I've been on other podcasts where like this is my third time. Like you got to fix the thing. Like and I get it, but podcasting has become This is the original version. This is just two people shitting around, just having a good time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what you like, what I
Yeah.
like. We're telling stories. I got fucking everything happened to this eye that's humanly possible without losing it.
Now we know.
And now we know. But there's this new version, and it's like extended late night is what I'm calling it. It's like late night television, but with one person.
This is something that you're going to be doing?
No. This is what a lot of podcasts have
I
become, where
see.
you're saying it's like an hour, but it feels kind of long. It's like, well, because it's not this. This isn't the format. There's a new format. You know how there's genres of music,
Yeah,
but it all kind of started, like we all kind of agree blues created rock and roll. So there's blues, and then there's everything else. We're seeing it in real time now with podcasting. There's original long form talking, and now there's the new versions, the genres, if you will, the rock and roll, the metal, the this, the that, and so on and so forth. Now blues has it, like holds spaghetti up, and that's how many different, I know it's a weird way to describe it, but yeah,
that's funny.
But that's where we've gotten now. So now there's all different kinds, which is good because it drives people to the platform and does all this stuff. And and now you can have, I don't really like this style, and the huge one is murder mystery.
Yeah.
That's a massive in the podcast world. Like, you start a murder mystery podcast, you'll get 1,000 downloads an episode right out the gate.
That's like with Netflix shows. Like, a lot of the Netflix shows now are like murder based, which I love.
It's all women.
It is.
It really is.
Jagger's like, I can never fucking find anything on Netflix. It's all your shit. He's like,
Come on now.
no, I know, but when he's like looking through Netflix, he can't find anything.
Yep. No, and there's a reason. It's because it's, I mean, people will watch the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of your algorithm, they push their newest shit to you.
Well, there's also, like, with the murder mystery, it's intriguing to us as people because it's such a wild thing, you know, like the murdering of someone. And I think we're all watching it for different reasons. It's like, what's wild. I listen to some of my brother's a podcast listener too, and he sent me one. It's like morbid.
Yeah, I like morbid.
There's one about this little girl from Arkansas, and by the end of it, I was just uncontrollably crying in my car alone, listening to this podcast about this poor girl who got so brutalized. And I was like, I texted him. I was like, never, ever fucking send me anything from this podcast ever again. Aww. This was the worst shit I've ever heard. And this shit took place in like the 1800s, 1900s. No, thank you.
It's wild. Some of the stories that are out there. Like, how could you do that to somebody?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
History is insane.
Yeah.
Like, the things that used to happen to people, still do, but like,
not as.
It's unreal, some of it. Oh my goodness. I do deep dives. I love history podcasts. It's another good one. If you want to get like, just something that's like topical. There's like topical ones now where you have like a set thing. But there's like the late night hosty ones where it's all question and answer. Right. And then there's one topical style. And then there's this kind where it's just free form speech.
I never really knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like huge into podcasts.
It's like my lifeblood now.
Yeah.
I got music and podcasting. That's it.
That's cool though. I mean, it's shit that brings you joy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't have anything.
This is, what did we say the other day? Somebody was in here and it was like, this is the chariot of podcasts. That's what I want to go down as.
Nice.
This table is your table. That's what it was. Because he does, this microphone is your microphone. And then everyone rushes the stage and just does, it's just like, have you seen the chariot? Did you ever get to see the gloriousness of it? Oh my God.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
It really is, because you were like in the...
She was too busy at Cool Shoes.
Oh, she was too cool. She was cool shoes.
Yeah, it was cool shoes and...
You're like, I was cool shoes and smoozing at the cool shoes.
What's the chariot? Is that karaoke night?
Yeah, it's a karaoke night.
Because I'm there.
Oh, you mean like Saturdays? Cool Shoes was fun. I made it to a couple Cool Shoes. They were fun.
Yeah.
There was like a different thing. They should bring something like that. Do they have shit like that? They don't have nothing like that.
No.
I don't.
I
No.
think what Uni is trying to do, he wants to do something similar. Like he wants to have like a rave night, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's doing on Friday.
Yeah.
At Vino's.
Oh, really?
It to be a show. He wants it to be like you come in and like DJ's playing, you just have a good time.
Oh.
Because most people see it as a show and they're just like, all right, well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But he wants it to be like, hey, come in, have drinks.
It's
have
just a
good time,
vibe.
dance
It's just a
around.
chill.
Yeah, just vibe.
Get the
Just, you know,
pizza, get a drink, do a thing. Just sit down if you want, stand up if you want. That's
which-
fun.
That's already happened based on when this comes out.
Right. That has already also happened. Yo, you know what? It was fucking awesome.
We had a really good
great
time.
We did.
Yeah. The vibes.
All
Top
vibes.
notch.
Uni brings the vibes.
Yeah.
That man is a whole vibe himself.
So
He really is.
I have a question for you, Amy. Do you have any major goals for 2023 with your business, with yourself?
My
Any new things you want to get into?
My biggest goals are to do more pop-ups, outside of this area. I feel like I've really created a community here and I'm ready to expand. So like I was saying earlier, going to Dallas, going to Tulsa, I've never done shit like that. So
that'll
I'm
be huge for
I'm
you.
ready to travel with my business. Scale up my website, make it more optimized with Google. That's another thing.
Right. Optimization of the internet. Yeah.
That
it's a
and
big
then
one.
just growing my fucking Instagram.
Hashtags.
I want 5,000 followers by the end of
Where
the
you
year.
at?
3,500. Almost.
On Poppy Child?
On Shop Poppy Child.
Shop Poppy Child.
Yeah. I don't really.
Yeah, get it right, Corey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's different. Everyone
Do
always.
your research, you fucking idiot. God.
Everyone.
In a year, we're gonna watch this back, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I'm at 30."
5,000. You're at 3,600?
I'm at 34, almost 35.
Oh, you got it. If we could do
So-
100 YouTube subscribers with the wildest... Dude, that is the wildest, subscribe campaign ever, what Sam's doing. He's just...
I can pull it up on a fucking Nokia. So
Yes, so you can do it. And, it's working. It's weird as fuck, but it's working. And that just showing people, you know what we're finding out? A lot of people just don't even think, oh, yeah, I can just do that.
Yeah.
It's really that easy. Most people don't know they have a YouTube. If you have Gmail, you also have a YouTube.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Also, don't fully realize how helpful that type of stuff.
Yeah, they really don't.
Liking, sharing.
Have you ever done a story of something like that? Hey, just so y'all know, if you hit that like button, it really does help me out, even though it's
I have,
simple.
saving,
Mm-hmm.
sharing, tagging me. When people share my shop,
Yes.
it's wild how many follows I get.
Yes. Shares and that little save button is huge for the algorithm.
Yeah.
For the Instagram.
Yeah.
Now when
For
I do
the
it,
Instagram.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't help myself. It just
It's
comes
okay.
out.
It's okay.
Put it on the line.
No, it
but
really does wonders.
I've started doing it to my own. You could heart reacting to your own post. That's insane.
I do that.
Even
from,
I know you're a crazy person. I do it from the other
Yeah.
page. Yes.
Yeah. No, from my personal, I'll like my shop, and then from my shop.
I'll like it, and then I've started even if I post Crashcast like I will on Tuesday, I will save because no one sees that you saved it, but it helps its own algorithm.
Yeah.
I save it, and I'll go through every Instagram I have, and I'll just go click save.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like it from that page, I'll definitely hit save.
Yeah.
Or another one that's huge is clearly hashtags on Instagram are a
Yeah.
huge one. For YouTube, we learned this one not too long ago. Or do you do YouTubes?
I don't.
No?
I don't.
Could be. Could be something.
I've
Their
thought
their
about it,
stories are popping off on YouTube.
I reach. Why did I say that? I follow a lot of vintage sellers who vlog like them, in store, showing their finds, and I love that. I just sit in bed and I'm let me watch these people
I
find
do the
shit.
same shit, but just for video games.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I think we all do, right?
That may be something.
Even if it's here's me setting up for the thing, and it's
Yeah.
just one of those.
Yeah.
stop
I do
motions.
that with reels on Instagram.
You just literally,
Yeah.
Just use your phone.
literally
Yeah.
just port that over. Just take what you did on Instagram and just post it to your YouTube too.
Yeah.
It's crazy how good those
I may
work.
do something like that.
I'm just saying for if growth is the thing, that's
Yeah.
that's what we're learning is you
Yeah.
have to just do it all.
Yeah.
Well, the YouTube algorithm is better than. YouTube and TikTok have the best algorithm.
They really do.
Yeah.
They really do have the best. YouTube has been around so long and messing with the algorithms longer than all of them, and they really have it dialed in. As far as what you were talking about earlier, where you can you can kind of steer traffic to a thing. YouTube's is dialed the fuck in.
Yeah.
TikTok's is
Yeah.
scary because TikTok will show you shit you liked
Before you even thought of it,
use
that's
that information.
terrifying. Yeah.
YouTube does it based on information.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another goal is I'd like to get a booth somewhere, like a flea market,
Oh, hell yeah.
to like have like in-person shopping always for people, and I can just restock that as I go.
Is there one you have your eye on, like a flea market that you like
There's
frequent?
one that I'm going to speak with in a couple weeks in Conway.
Nice.
Based off of their like booth rent and stuff, it kind of aligns with how much I'm wanting to spend to start out with. There's some that I've been to that like I want to be in there, but it's hundreds of dollars.
Right. Some
and I'm
do
like
get a
not
little
ready
insane.
to like take
Yeah.
that
I'm
leap
always
just
curious
yet.
about that because I feel like I'll go and I'll always see the same shit in certain booths.
And I'm like,
Are
how?
you not selling stuff?
Yeah, there's
or-
one I was interested in,
I feel like a lot
but
of
it
those
was
are
like
old
$290.
people, though. Yeah,
$290
that's
a month.
lot. A month?
Think about how much shit you
For
have
a
to
That's
tiny
a
sell
fucking. That's a
you know,
fucking
like-
car payment.
for a 10
Like,
by 10.
You know, I mean, they do get great foot traffic.
That's
They
the
do.
Places
thing.
get great foot
They do.
traffic. But
I can't take
we go
that
once
gamble.
a month to
my
that
thing
blue
with,
suede shoes.
Yeah.
what you do is, when I go in those places, that's not something I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know, most people aren't going in there looking for clothes.
They're looking for knickknacks and
But-
I go
paddywhacks.
for vinyls.
Yeah.
You know, because
Maybe
you'll find a good
seeing
couple hits.
clothes
Yeah.
is something that they're not looking for in there, it will make them be like, oh, hey, let me go check that out.
It's almost worth the subconsciousness of it all. You know how some people will just store things in their subconscious and they don't even realize.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, oh, why do I know that I like this? And then they'll just go look for it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean,
putting your shit on stage a certain way. When somebody does it all fucked up, you're like, why do I not jive with this? It's because everyone else is doing it this very meticulous
I hate it when I
and
go on stage
thought
and
out.
videos and people just threw their shit on
threw
stage.
this shit on stage. Yeah.
I'm like,
You can't do that.
I
They-
can't move
it-
around and do my job. So
it's-
I don't know why you hired me.
I know I've been preaching it forever. It works on a level where we're not even, our brains are functioning on such a different plane where when you see something, you're like, I don't know why I don't like it, but it's just wrong, right?
Yeah.
You get that weird vibe from it. And you're just like, yeah, it just seems less than. And it's as simple as just sticking the shit level and in line and just making everything fronted and nice. And that's why every grocery store you walk into, everything is facing a certain way and it's all stacked very neat, you know, like
We know.
facing.
We
Y'all
know.
call it facing?
We call it facing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know all about facing.
One thing I've noticed, like,
I'm telling y'all about
After-
grocery store shit.
yeah, we know about this shit. One thing I've noticed after doing
Just tell me to shut up.
so many events, so many markets, like I've tweaked my setup each time, and I've just noticed that like when I have crisp, clear lines and like color code my stuff,
Yep.
I get more business.
What about age range?
Typically it's like
Like,
20s to 30s,
really? I thought the
And-
opposite. I was
and
thinking like
women.
30s and up.
and women.
Women.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I actually thought I would actually think like both, but I was thinking older because vintage. You know, they're looking for like, I guess vintage is hot right
Vintage
now.
is hot in 30s.
In
So
fashion.
older people already
Yeah.
have that shit in their
30s.
closet, and they're
Well,
and
that's
I
true.
want that shit from them.
The old people already have it.
see,
It's like my
that's
corn
what people
T-shirt.
should look for, is
Yeah, I
source
see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, it's making sense.
Yeah.
I'm putting things together. Math.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, because I wouldn't have guessed it would be younger people.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of younger like resellers in the community too, which like
That I've noticed just from y'all's photos.
it's
It's all
insane.
younger
Like
people.
I'll be like, "Hey, how old are you?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm 19."
I'm 7. This is my dad. Yeah.
And I'm like, "You have
19?
a shop and you're 19? Like that's cool." Like who
very
knows
cool.
where you're going to be 10 years from now.
If you're already got that kind of brain
Mentality,
yeah, and you're
Business mentality.
19, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like for a while one of the like main sneaker plugs for like celebrities.
Was a child.
This like 12-year-old.
it was a fucking literal child.
Yeah.
I've seen that doc. It's not a documentary, but it's like a mini doc
Yeah.
on YouTube. Have you seen it? The child that got all the rappers and the rock stars all their shoes.
I can only imagine.
He's a shoe plug that became. It's
he still
so
selling?
crazy. Yeah, I think. No, is he?
Did he retire?
I think he did retire.
I don't know.
But it's wild. You should look it up. It's such a wild
That's
watch. You're
cool,
like, this
though.
is a literal child.
Oh, and he's a fucking millionaire.
Yeah. Oh, he's a millionaire for sure. Off tennis shoes. Nothing. He was just a middleman who knew how to find the shoe they wanted.
That's cool.
it. Wild.
I mean, a lot of people live comfortable lives
Sourcing. I like
sourcing
that
and
word.
selling.
Sourcing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because, yeah, I don't want to do that shit. That is actually a good, viable way to make money.
It's
like
fun. It's
he
fun.
has a blast doing it.
I love it.
Because
Because you literally never know what the fuck you're gonna find.
it's like treasure hunting.
It's treasure
but,
hunting.
like
Always.
with minimal risk.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not out in the earth and trying to lose $1 million looking for some gold. You're just like, I mean,
Trying to find a shirt.
I can sell that shirt as much as maybe I'll sell a Jay-Z t-shirt for $800.
Yeah.
Both can happen.
They can both happen, yes.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's super fun.
Damn it. I don't need another thing to try to get into.
It could be a new career path.
I fucking need one. Do they accept melted people at the bins?
Just get your satchel.
I'm doing it tonight. I'm buying a satchel. Kurt, I'm satcheling up. She convinced me.
I talked him into it.
I'm doing it. I got.
Did you say you wanted one of those like tactical? Like,
Yes, it's
pocket
tactical.
things or
Yes,
whatever?
it's very cool. It comes down around, and it's got a big one and a small one. Small one's for the phone. It's got all the little spots. It's got a headphone pocket.
I want one that has both. Like, I don't want to be on one shoulder.
sick.
Yeah.
God, it's awesome.
I've seen a lot of people with the music
Sling.
industry wear them.
Right? It's a sling. Yeah, it's sling.
Especially like audio guys.
Audio guys are huge. Techs,
Yeah.
any kind of tech now has them. Everybody's wearing them at concerts. Dude, it's perfect. You got your wallet in there. You don't have to. Your pockets are empty and
Tab
free.
tape, you got all your shit in here.
If you buy a shirt for $35, you can roll it up and
Stuff it in the thing. There. Yeah, exactly. Right. If you buy a Gildan for $30 fucking dollars. Can we talk about how trash that actually is?
Old
That
Gildan
stinks.
is great.
They built a name on being affordable and good. And then
It
they
fell
got
off.
huge as fuck and went, fuck
Cheap.
these people. Here's some sandpaper. Piss
Enjoy
on you."
it.
Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah.
For $40.
For- yeah. They,
Subscribe.
oh, doll hairs. That's a good one.
Because American Apparel doesn't exist anymore, right?
I don't think so.
Bought out.
I
They probably
think
exist
it's
as like a
gone.
weird, like somebody bought it and
I
rebranded.
think it was
Yeah.
Gildan that bought them.
Oh, well, that would make sense. Let's just
Gildan
buy
has,
everything.
like nicer, softer shirts now. That are,
They
that
have
come in
great
different
shirts,
colors.
but
The stuff that I get printed on, it's Gildan, but it's like the nicer one.
yeah, but they're ruining their neck. They're doing what Gibson did in the 80s. They're making both things. They made great guitars and they made really bad guitars, but they both said Gibson on them. You've got to change the name.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have Gildan and have nice shit, you got to take Gildan can still own it, but you got to make that something different. These are Gildans. These are
Gildans.
Gildans. This is Donnies. These are the Donnies. These are the
Mr.
Gildans.
Donnies.
Yeah, Gildani. You know, and everyone's like, don't get the Gildani. If you get that, that's trash. You got to get the real. But that's, you know, that actually did happen too. They almost went bankrupt in the 80s. They had to take a bunch of guitars and wood chipper them to stop putting out trash stuff.
Look at fucking
Yeah.
every car company.
Every car company.
Ford and Lincoln, it's the same thing, just with
Dude,
a little
Toyota,
bit
Lexus,
nicer
you name it.
branding. Toyota,
You
Lexus,
pull
like,
open a door panel on a Lexus, everything in it says Toyota.
fucking Dodge owns
Yeah.
Ferrari,
You're just paying more. Yeah.
or no Lamborghini.
Well, that company just got bought by Audi. Audi
No,
now
they do own
owns
Ferrari.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because they bought Fiat and they got Ferrari with it.
a ton of shit. So now all the car companies are like, there's like 7 now.
'Cause
There
Fiat
used to
owns
be
Ferrari.
thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also weird. What the fuck is that about? That's weird too. I don't want to get too into that, but there's something going on
Shout
there.
out to Saturn.
Saturn? Yo, I got a Saturn.
Nice.
My dad's. It's for free if anyone wants it. You can have it. It needs an alternator.
Okay.
If you know anyone, it's a stick. It's an old car. It's gas. It gets 50 fucking miles to the gallon. You can go from here
Free.
to Dallas on a tank. It's free. I'm giving it away.
Someone the other day was wearing a Saturn shirt.
Yeah.
Like, for the
Dude,
car
Saturns-
company. I was like, oh, fuck
Yo,
this.
Saturn's rocked. You know you couldn't haggle a Saturn because they paid the price, the lowest price. So that's why they were affordable and good. Like you'd go in and be like, here's this Saturn. It's $5,000. That's
There you
it.
go.
The price is the price because we've already got it as low as it can go.
That's
Yeah.
how you sell stuff.
Well, that was like.
Well, that's why they did
GM's,
so
like-
good.
Yeah.
Saturn used to be huge.
Yeah, that was like GM's like cheap brand.
It was their affordable car brand. You know, it was to compete with like the Kias and shit of the world, the Hondas.
Toyotas that would
Yeah.
never break, yeah.
Toyota lasts a lot. You want a good car? You just buy a Toyota and have that
90s
motherfucker for the
Toyota,
rest of
never
your life.
anything else.
Telling you,
the
it's gotta be.
grave.
Yeah, it can't be new. The new ones are breaking. That's sad. Ah.
Well, eventually they were like, well, we have to make these brakes so people will
Nah,
buy
you
these
just buy,
cars.
like mine. Mine is the best car I've ever owned. It's outside. It's the best. I treat that thing like absolute trash, and it just keeps on going. Even the motor got blown up. Remember?
Still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Put the fucking oil thing back in or whatever. Yeah.
They changed my oil and didn't put the drain plug in.
Oh,
And it just, I made it 14
no.
miles down the road.
And all the oil drained out.
All the oil drained out of my car and exploded.
What'd you do?
You know, just sat there in existential crisis in the middle of a freaking road. Yeah, just like, I don't know what to do. My mom, like, came and found me. She was like, it's going to be all right. Da-da-da. And, dude, it was just, oh, my God. I didn't have a car for a month and a half.
Damn.
Yeah. They didn't even get me a rental car, the place that did it. I was just fucked.
Did they fix it though? Like,
I mean, yeah, sort of. They put a used engine in it.
gee, thanks.
They were like, yeah, well, it's only got, yours had 100 and, what was mine at, like 180,000. They're like, this one only has 120,000. I'm like, how do you know that? I can, you know what, it's like
It's
Kohl's.
an upgraded model.
You know, if you go to Kohl's and you're shopping at, have you ever shopped at Kohl's?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So
I
they
don't
have,
shop at retail stores anymore.
good for you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, everyone should just stop.
Just shop secondhand.
Shop Poppy Child.
Shop Poppy Child.
God, jeez,
Fuck.
duh. It's that simple. Fucking idiots. That's a good way to get customers. You fucking stupid.
Shop with me.
So they'll have a shirt, right? And the shirt will be $25, right? And they're like, and all they do actually is right compared to $45.
Yeah.
Kohl's is the only place you can get this shirt. No one is their competition. The shirt only exists in this store. So all they did was make the shirt $25 and then write the word compared to and a higher price. And it just works.
Yeah. I mean,
Stores.
Isn't that insane?
I
It
feel
just-
like a lot of places do that though. Like,
Well, that's like the
compare that
9.
pricing.
Yeah. That's like the 9 at the end of a price.
Yeah.
That's why everything ends in 9s and not round numbers.
Yeah. It's a little bit more enticing.
Yeah, it's just, oh,
It's not the
well,
full
yeah.
$1. I'm getting a fucking
Even
deal.
gasoline. You notice how they never take away the 9 at the end? That little 10th
Yep.
cents? And that's literally just to make us feel better about paying.
$3.19 instead of
It's
$3.20.
$3.19.9, man. Like, it's just right there.
It's a deal.
1/10 of a
It's
cent.
on sale.
It's
It's
on
the
sale.
gas is on sale.
We're so crazy.
Drive across town and get it.
Drive across town and
Little
give
issue.
Yeah. Oh, I do that. I'm so
Oh, I
bad
do.
about that.
I do.
I
We
do that
all
in my
do.
Honda. I'm going to save literally not even $1, but I'm like, well, I get 50 miles
you can
a gallon.
sleep better at night.
Yeah, I saved 47 cents by driving all the way across town
Mm-hmm.
and get it for 304.
I think a lot of us do that though.
I think most of us.
Yeah.
I think if you're just like, I need to save every little penny I can. I'm definitely in that mode. Cancel everything.
Same. No, like when I quit Whole Foods, I was like, I really need to be
Mm-hmm.
frugal with my money.
It's weird when it's forced frugality. You're
Yeah.
just like, ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm spending $80 a month to watch TV.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I quit a lot of subscriptions and quit
Yep.
a lot of like willy-nilly spending for a
Oh,
little while.
Yeah.
But
Just a second coffee. Who cares? Yeah.
yeah.
Just hop off and get the thing.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, I've had to really rein that in.
Sandwiches.
Like, so it's been on my list. Like, should I start making my own lunch again?
Yeah.
It's like the last bastion of daily spending I haven't cut out yet.
Yeah. Eating out is
Oh my
can be
God,
quite a
it's
bit, but also like food at the grocery store is a lot too. So sometimes it's like
It's getting to a point where I don't know if it's cheaper anymore. Used to, it was unbelievably cheaper. Like, you're a fool if you're buying takeout every night.
Yeah.
You know? But now it's like, I mean,
it's
it's
convenient.
so close.
Fresh food for yourself constantly.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you're
getting close.
probably on par.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's like, I think buying food still wins if you can shop right, but man, it's like right there. You know, you're like, yeah, let's do a whatever night, and then you get to the thing, and you're like, we just spent $30 fucking on a whatever night. We could have just bought this shit from, you know,
just
we
go
could have
get
just went to
sushi somewhere
Olive
else.
Garden. Damn.
Olive Garden is
Have
good.
someone else make this for me,
Right?
and for the same price.
And be out and about and, like, you know, in the world.
Yeah.
But it is not as good. I'm going to just go ahead and say that right now. Like, you can make a hamburger, but all of it. No one is out there, unless it's like either like a really good mom and pop or like one of those fancy restaurants, you know, like a steak or something.
MSG they have.
But I'm gonna definitely like, well, and of course, like any kind of like Asian food because I can't cook it, so I'm just gonna go to China on the Go and get that. Have you had that?
China on the go.
Is that on Universe?
No, it's in Benton
No.
or Bryant. Sorry,
They're the same thing.
it's unreal. No, this place has been in Bryant. Bryant only. A family owns it. They've owned it forever. It's drive-through only. There's no entry. The
There's
parking
no
lot's all
frills.
fucked up. It's the best in the world.
Noted.
Go. I go there just to get. It's like kids like, I want Chinese food. That's where we're going. I will drive an hour for that shit. I would.
Wow.
Panda Garden, which is like
Ugh. See, that's fast food. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how to cook that shit, and I guarantee you, if I went and bought all this stuff and cooked it at home, I can definitely cook better than that.
oh, you're thinking of Panda Express.
Like burgers.
Panda Express is pretty good.
I don't. It's okay. They're. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Like a burger. Anyone can cook a better burger than a fast food burger, right?
Yes and no.
Yes
Right.
and no.
What? You ever been to someone's house and been like, this burger is absolute trash. I wish you wouldn't have cooked it.
Yes.
Really? Oh, y'all got to get better friends. Call them out. Five Guys. Yeah, that's fair.
Jagger and I had David's Burgers yesterday. It was pretty fire.
That one's all right. I'd still rather have Five Guys.
Five Guys is pretty good.
Five Guys is the pinnacle.
It's the pinnacle of like, I will say that with honesty. I love it to death. But again, that's expensive. Oh
It's
my
pretty pricey.
God. What'd y'all spend at David's Burgers for two people?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
Jagger bought it.
Probably, I bet it was like $30.
I don't remember. We got free ice cream though, like a cone.
They
They
do.
gave us an actual cone.
Yep.
It wasn't a little cup.
And like the most unlimited amount of fries
Yes,
ever.
keep rolling, baby.
You like, you want to die from the fry?
Here,
We got you.
They're
You
fresh.
know, the bowl, they're like, you want some fries? No, yeah, you
Yeah.
Yes, just keep them coming.
Just, we were in there empty one day and we were like, can we just have all the fries? And she was like, man. I'm such a fat fuck. I'm just eating all the food, dude. I can't stop. I'm starving.
I'm pretty hungry myself.
All right, should we end it there then? We can all go get some food.
Let's get
We've been
food.
rocking it for
Yeah, it's
a couple hours.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
There you go.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Plug your stuff again.
Follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
Shop.poppychild. I have a website, shoppoppychild.com, and I post I post on my Instagram where I'm going to be. I do pop-ups every month, and I'm very communicative on there. So if you ever have any questions or looking for anything specific, just reach out. If you need someone to talk to, just reach out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Oh, and thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Let me
absolutely.
say that. Peace.